Mas daripada Indo datang ke aku masa MC kali tu. Dah kau kenapa curi nama aku? I was like,
kau tambahlah depan Sun Mars.
ha? Aku nak argue dengan dia. Tu nama betul aku. Masalahnya nama dia memang Mas.
Nama dia betul ke?
Mas.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang ke Kohai Sembang Snapdragon Pro Series Challenge Final. Bersama saya hari ini, macam biasa, caster kegemaran anda semua, saya bawakan bahasa Melayu dan bahasa Inggeris, Mars dan juga Gideon. Betul lah?
Hey,
sebut nama
betul.
you.
Hey, not bad. I don't know about the favorite caster part. I'm pretty sure like most people don't know me at all. It's
No
facts. It's facts. People will hey, I'm telling you, this guy's so famous. He's walking on the streets. They're like, hey, Mars, from halfway across the street, man. And I'm standing next to him waving back. It's me, just hey.
Aku tak pasti bila aku jalan dengan dia. Dia cakap macam tu kan. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera.
Salam sejahtera.
Salam
Betul.
sejahtera.
Salam satu Malaysia.
Ya,
Ya.
Satu Malaysia. Okay.
Satu Malaysia.
Itulah dia. Ini episod baru kan?
Episod 3 untuk Snapdragon. Sebelum kita terbang,
Ya.
kita drive lah. Kita drive ke Johor.
Aku je terbang.
Kau terbang?
Yeah.
Dahsyat.
See, I told you, famous. Famous, man.
First class.
Dari KL ke Johor. Business class.
Ya.
Bukan main-main.
Asia.
Shout out. Aduh. Okay guys. So, untuk buat pertama kalinya, rasanya Gideon first time ni dia dengan Kohai.
Yeah, this is the first time. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to be here. I'm not gonna lie, because now I get to be on a podcast. I get to say what I want to say. Sorry to everybody who doesn't understand English. My BM tak fasih. Cuba sikit-sikit je, campur-campur.
Kau nak aku translate ya?
Tak apa, aku boleh.
Aku boleh. Okay.
Senang je.
Dia Gideon ni adalah cerminan aku.
Oi.
Kenapa?
Cermin rosak je rasa.
Sebab aku faham bahasa Inggeris, tapi tak fasih berbahasa Inggeris. Dia faham bahasa Melayu, tapi tak fasih berbahasa Melayu.
Betul.
Aku ni cermin lah gini.
Kau memang cerminan. Sebab kau tengok, aku macam mana punya besar kat sini. Bila lepas tengok cermin kau, kau tengok macam mana aku.
Dia macam kau tengok cermin yang bengkok. Bila kau tengok, oh besar kau kan.
Hey, facts. Hey man.
So Gideon. Dia ejaan dia Gideon.
Yes.
Q.
Mm-hmm.
Tapi bunyi dia GE. Gideon.
I don't know about that one. That one it depends on who you're asking. I've had a lot of teachers get my name wrong.
Okay.
Ever since I grew up, nobody could say my name right.
Your real name or what?
Yeah, that is my real name. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Memang nama dia tu.
Okay.
That's not my IGN, dude.
Dia bukan macam kau Muhammad Mars.
Yeah. Hey, but his name is cool though. His name is cool.
Okay, Jir, macam mana nak sebut nama kau? Betul-betul lah.
Gideon.
Yeah.
Gideon Q.
Gideon
Q.
Gideon Q.
Aku tak pernah lagi nampak ataupun tengok orang nama Gideon sepanjang umur hidup aku selepas aku jumpa dengan dia. At least bila orang Google Gideon keluar muka dia. Aku Google Mars. Keluar planet kan?
NASA.
Tu jadi masalah dengan nama aku ni. Memang dia kata smart tapi common.
Kena unique sikit. That branding, I told you about this.
Yeah,
that's
betul.
why at the very beginning I'm like, you gotta have strong brand.
Aku rasa aku nak rebrand.
Aku pun rasa nak brand. Yang memang kalau Google memang keluar tu je.
Keluar nama kau.
Memang Gideon memang. Aku rasa memang parent dia dah fikir tu ni.
Oh betul.
Bukan lah. They didn't think that much. They just flipped through the Bible and was like, I like this one. They're like, nice. This one is cool.
Yeah. Tak start kat nama lain kan. Sebab tak start kat Ezekiel.
Hey, I was lucky. I was lucky I didn't get a weird one because at least my brothers, all of us, we all had biblical names. That's why it was very easy for them to just like this one.
Faham.
But here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. My second brother got the best one. His name is Samuel.
Oh, yo.
So every single time we talk about anything, it's like when we were younger, I'm a prophet. I'm the big shot here. The rest of us are like, yeah, I'm a judge.
It's common to have a prophet name in Malay though. Dia Muhammad.
So your brothers nama?
Caleb and Samuel.
Caleb.
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 Oh, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Very biblical. Very biblical. Christian family, that's just, I don't know if it's like a Christian family thing to always name their kids after like biblical names, but that's just the way my family worked.
Interesting. Apa saya?
Tapi Gideon is kind of cool.
Kan?
Kan?
Betul. Dia memang
One of a kind.
Hey, only in Malaysia. Only in Malaysia.
dia steady.
That's Gideon outside Malaysia?
Yeah. Yes. It's more common outside of Malaysia, to be fair.
At least in MLBB environment, you're the only one.
Luckily. I've stuck around long enough to make sure that it's like, yes, me.
It's not like mine. Mas the real, not the real Mas lah.
Dari Mas dekat Agasa sana.
Agak sana. Mas daripada Indo datang ke aku masa MC kali itu. Dah kau kenapa curi nama aku? I was like,
Kau tambahlah depan Sun Mars.
ha? Aku nak argue dengan dia. Tu nama betul aku. Masalahnya nama dia memang Mas.
Memang nama dia betul dia.
There's no winning sometimes. Honestly, that's why it can get a little tough. But I'm curious because when I got the text to be on Kohai, which I was very excited about. I was very excited about. It said, podcast, and then the subject title was Snapdragon, Snapdragon Pro Series. And I'm curious, what exactly about Snapdragon are you interested in? Why am I here to talk about Snapdragon specifically? You could have got me on for the M6 episode, the M5 episode, EWC.
Jawab.
It's about the team who are participate in SPS. Aku boleh cakap bahasa Inggeris sebenarnya.
Dia tahu.
So, siapa yang mengalami masalah untuk memahami conversation kita hari ni? Dekat YouTube tu on CC tu. Caption tu kena on.
Untuk Gideon aku rasa kau tak ada masalah. Untuk Ajim dia ada slang Jawa.
Kalau Gideon faham, maknanya English aku dah betul lah tu.
Yeah.
Kalau aku cakap bahasa Inggeris, yang Gideon pun reply macam tak ada masalah. Maknanya English
Dia suka jaga hati.
tak ada.
Ya,
Paling-paling
ya.
dia akan, excuse me, what is that?
Kena hormat.
memang.
Respect. Dia host.
Okay guys, sebelum kita masuk ke dalam kita punya topik,
Okay.
kita nak bagi tahu, jangan lupa subscribe YouTube Kohai, tekan button loceng so korang tak akan miss kita orang punya segmen-segmen, episode-episode yang ada dalam YouTube channel Kohai. Boleh follow juga kita punya TikTok, Instagram dan juga Facebook.
Betul.
Dan jangan lupa download Kohai Gamer guys, sebab kita ada in-game currency. Boleh beli dalam tu. So kita ada macam-macam game yang ada. Kita ada Magic Chess Go-Go. Okay, aku nak cuba. Gideon. Sebelah Magic Chess Go-Go tu game apa?
Teamfight Tactics.
Sebelah dia lagi.
Sebelah dia lagi.
Sebelah
Zenless Zone Zero.
okay. Dah tahu dah.
Why?
Dia dengan Mars sama.
Kita kan walaupun kita berlainan bahasa,
Yeah.
kita semua ada satu kotak pemikiran yang sama.
Hey, is that once a wrong? Once a wrong?
Seorang.
Yeah, it's the Chinese one. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, faham.
Yeah.
Yang sebelah PUBG Lite, PUBG Mobile Lite tu pun samalah. Tak ada game lah situ.
No, I think that one's okay. Next to PUBG Lite. Yeah, that one's okay. League is fine. League's coming back after Arcane.
Oh, okay.
Don't give me that face. It's totally okay. It's a PC game, okay? It's a PC game, to be clear. I'm allowed to talk about it. I played that game for years. It has sucked up more of my life than... Oh, man.
Yeah.
I should have been talking to girls. I was playing League of Legends, dude.
Hey,
What a waste of time.
get a life.
Yeah. I should have gotten a live, but I was playing League of Legends.
Okay guys, so boleh kata sekarang kita adalah antara yang termurah di antara market-market yang ada.
Satu lagi. Kau nak bagi giveaway kan?
Betul.
Siapa yang download Kohai tu?
Jangan lupa. Tapi itu nanti dekat Johor. Kat Johor.
Kat Johor
Nanti
Johor.
ujung-ujung kita announce. Okay. So, inilah dia Gideon yang kita akan ceritakan. Team dekat Challenger Final. So, kita ada bermula dengan Team Falcon PH. Kat sini ada notes kat situ. Nampak kan? Notes tu adalah slot ni, sebelum ni, daripada Epi Brand.
Yeah.
Tapi sebab player Epi Brand dah pergi ke Team Falcon PH, so slot tu dapat dekat Team Falcon, bukan dekat Epi Brand. The slot is tied to the player, not to the organisation. Full lah mak.
So tu je lah.
Tu je lah nak beritahu.
Okay.
nampak macam aku
Ya, sistem ni sebab kan untuk AWC baru-baru ni dia dah tak boleh untuk dapat point
betul.
daripada segi collaboration punya team. Kalau kau tengok top 10 teams dulu banyak yang dapat point Falcon lah sebab dia banyak collab dengan team kecil yang tarik champion.
Betul.
Tapi disebabkan Falcons ni dah tak boleh buat macam tu, dia beli terus player brand ni dan dia brand dia punya team jadi nama The Falcons. Tapi do you think benda ni jadi not ke benda ni risiko sebab dia orang ni bukan prime lagi lah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking
now-
about? I think this team is still insane. This team is still insane, and I think that Falcons. It's clear that Falcons has infinite money.
Okay.
And here's why. This isn't the only team that they have purchased. They've purchased an Apex Legends team. They've purchased like COD, Call of Duty teams for console PC. Everything. They are buying the best players in the world, right? So the fact that they are buying like top tier players in the Mobile Legends space as well, I don't deny it. FlapTZ, CalTZ, Fuse, Super Marco, Ogwen are all great players, right? I think there's obviously going to be questions about some of the older players, but I think time and time again they keep on proving that why they're so good at the video game. So I think that Falcons are making a good decision in acquiring this team, unlike other organizations who backed out very quickly. So you got to give Falcons a little bit of respect. There is some kind of thought behind the process.
Of course lah.
So you rasa line up ni still kuat lah?
Yes, this lineup is deadly. What team? I mean, I can name a couple of teams that don't stand a chance against them. Yeah, you will see them later down the list, but I'll compare them one by one.
Okay. So ada FlapTZ, CalTZ, Super Marco dengan juga Ogwen. Oh, Super Marco ni
Ini line up champion M4 itu
kan M5
Bulletproof Marco.
kan.
Champion M4 kan? M4 lah, betul lah.
Five.
M5, sorry.
Brand.
M4
Epic
brand.
brand.
Ya, lupa.
Kan.
Sorry, dah tua.
So Super Marco ni. So ni antara boleh kata pencabar lah untuk Snapdragon kali ni. Sebab dia orang tak dapat masuk M series kan. Kan.
I think the most important thing, yes, they didn't make it to M series, but it's a team that is stuck together, and I think that says a lot if a team stays together.
Okay. So kita pergi ke tim yang kedua. Kita ada Onyx daripada Indonesia. So ada Lutfi, Khairi, Sans, Savero, Keyboy. So ni macam mana ni? Kau rasa line up ni top 4 ke balik awal?
Lupi dia kalau jadi Lord aja aku tak rasa dia top 4 pun. Bukan Luminous Lord, memang Lord tu. Walaupun tim dia tim warna kuning. Dia bukan Luminous Lord.
Hey, it's not his fault. The role just sucks. EXP sucks, man.
Yeah,
EXP
no.
as a role sucks to
I mean,
play.
tanggungjawab dia sangat berat sekarang tau untuk EXP. Dia bukan setakat nak kawal lane, dia kena buat game, dia macam dia campur tugas, faham tak? Role punya role sekarang ni memang dah jaga orang semua kan. Tapi disebabkan ROM punya contoh dia gunakan hero setup tak cukup, dia akan bergantung pada ESP.
Untuk sambung setup tu.
Untuk sambung setup tu.
Yep.
Dan benda yang ada sekarang ni untuk ROM pula, dia dah jadi fleksibel. Dia bukannya bergantung pada hero ROM yang setup semata-mata. Dia ada support. Kalau dia guna support, confirm ESP yang kena ada tanggungjawab untuk setup.
Betul.
Untuk buka map.
Betul.
So bagi aku beban yang paling besar sekarang ni dalam setiap role yang ada ESP.
ESP.
It's the worst role to play. It sucks to play in public games because you just kind of have to do everything, but you get no resources to do any of it. You just have to be better, or whatever that means in the context of the game right now. But I think the biggest concern for me is not only does the EXP lane as a whole in the game just sucks to play. It's a pretty awful experience. I'm not sure about Savero. Mana cewek? Mana Calvin Wanata? Where's my boy? Chewe. He's not there anymore. It's not the same. I trust Kyrie, I trust Sans, I trust Keyboy.
Okay.
Lutfi, I'm curious to see if he is more malleable. Is he more, because the meta keeps on changing.
Betul.
So is he going to go back to like playing Turizla, CC? Is he going to start picking up Badang nowadays? Is he going to experiment, dabble a little bit in Sun? Is the team well suited for each other right now? Because I think that Lupi is in a good spot. I don't know about Severo. And I think that Chewe was like a very big backbone for the team, especially in last season's meta.
Sekejap, aku nak Google Savero ni daripada mana.
Probably from their like MDL, right?
Yeah.
Usually
Siapa
they get
daripada Onyx juga tu?
yeah. Sans also came from their MDL initially.
Savero MLBB.
So maknanya Kyrie sekarang
Oh yeah.
tugas dia lagi sukar lah sebab ada dua orang baru ni.
Well, he can't carry the game himself anymore. That's the big difference. I think that the game has kind of shifted where everybody's role is a little underpowered, except for marksmen. God, of course the marksmen get everything. They get all the fun.
No
They
rata.
get all the money. They get all the EXP on the map. And if the marksmen are doing well, the whole team is doing well. So it's just the way the game is played right now. It's a little awkward, and I think that unfortunately, no role can hard carry by itself. And I think that the closest you can get to it is probably marksman and jungle. But even so, they have very different roles.
Maksud Gideon adalah
So bad.
Okay, cuba kau terangkan kat viewers kita apa yang Gideon explain main panjang tadi dalam satu ayat.
jangan jadi penonton yang malas. Replay. Kau
be
boleh drag.
glad. Yeah, boy.
Benda kita tak stream dekat TikTok. Kita stream kat YouTube. Kau boleh replay. Kau
How many
jangan
years did
jadi
you get in SPM, huh? That's what I'm curious about now. What are you doing in esports? Why aren't you a doctor?
So Onyx
aku ada ulasan sikit pasal Onyx ni.
dia kuat tak kuat sekarang ni?
Aku rasa Onyx sebagai satu organisasi tu dia dah tahu. Untuk target champion dia dah ada satu team yang spesifik untuk dapatkan champion tu, which is Onyx PH. And sekarang dia tengah prime kan. And Onyx ID ni mungkin mereka berpijak pada bumi yang nyata. Tak turunkan cewek adalah disebabkan mereka tahu mereka takkan boleh champion. So dia turunkan Savero sebagai satu pemain baru dekat dalam Onyx Prodigy, naik atas untuk test the power sebelum preparation dia orang untuk MPL ID nanti.
So SPS ni Onyx punya tryout session.
Maybe
Season.
itu apa yang aku fikir daripada otak public aku lah. Kalau dah tengok sebab dia orang dah confirm okay, nak turunkan Lupi, Kyrie, Sans, Skiboy, dia tak boleh kembalikan zaman prime dia orang masa dia orang MSC hari tu. Tak boleh sebab dia orang dah tak ada memang meta dah berubah. And then dia orang punya best 5 pun dah tukar dekat ESP dengan dekat gold. Sekarang cewek tak ada. That's why aku rasa why not kita cuba try out Savero ni, which is benda tu adalah datang daripada Onyx Prodigy sendiri.
Betul.
Kalau dia orang boleh create satu pemain star baru menggantikan cewek, dia orang lah untung. Onyx yang untung.
Betul. Masuk akal. Cuma bagi aku Onyx ni sangat berani lah. Goal lane tu. Role bukannya
It's not the first time a team has done this. They got to try them out somewhere, and that's why I really like SPS because it's always the first tournament where you get a little bit of a taste before the main event.
the main event ya.
Yeah. Just the appetizer.
Appetizer.
Yeah.
Okay, so kita next. Team Flash. Daripada Singapore.
Who the heck is Bongski? Who's Bongski? Interesting. So they got Ken from Evil. Hades, of course, I'm still gonna show him it's from Geek Fam. Curtizi. So they basically have somewhat of the same lineup. Somewhat, I say. But we'll see how this team is going to do. I personally think that, Singaporean teams are always a bit up and down, but generally they play a very consistent game.
Betul.
There's only two ways around it. Either they're in the middle of the pack. Wait. We're already in challenge finals. Sorry, I take that back. They're either at the bottom of the pack or they're close to top 4.
Close to top 4.
There's really no in between for them. Because most of the time when it comes down to Singaporean teams, right, they play very textbook. They play textbook MLBB. If we don't have an advantage, we don't force. There's not many teams that are able to like really force hard in their particular in their region. Well, other than Evil Esports, I think they're the only team in Singapore that likes to force their advantages. But Team Flash, I think they've already got same concept like Onyx. They got 3 out of the 5 players who are playing the same. So technically, if they are going to be weaker, they're 2/5 weaker than what they used to be.
Aku rasa dia dalam disadvantage. Sebab dia ada pemain badang yang power, tapi dia orang tak turunkan. Aku tak tahu sebab masalah apa. Ada masalah pasport ke apa, tak tahu. Tapi bila badang digunakan sewaktu bukan meta dia dan dia perform.
Betul.
Betah lagi sekarang. Tapi confirm lah orang
Confirm
kena
lah
ban
kena
kan.
ban. Confirm dia tak boleh main juga Padang.
Kan.
So buat apa diturunkan kalau dia tak boleh main Padang?
Badang lepas. Mana tahu kalau kita Ken pula boleh main ke Badang. Jauh. Kan. Baik macam apa yang kita kata, aku rasa not too much explanation ataupun kita nak cakap pasal Team Flash ni.
Okay, dia sebab 6 team akan ke playoff.
6 team.
So dia dapat ke tak?
No, of course not. They're Singaporean. What do you think they're going to do?
So nombor 7 lah dia.
Yeah.
Jidin.
Sorry.
Facts. Terus pam.
Editors, play the Nagaraku right now.
Flash out of competition.
I'm sorry. I keep making fun of Singaporeans. No hate towards the Singaporeans, but it's so easy to make fun of them. Vice versa. We talk smack about each other, but only this is between MY and SG. Nobody else gets to talk shit about them.
Betul.
Oh, sorry. I'm not to ask. Am I allowed to swear on this? I shouldn't swear. That's my bad. Editors, bleep that out.
So boleh kata Gideon ni dia Sunfrost mesti bahasa Inggeris lah.
Ya betul.
Facts.
Kita betul kita tak benci
Kan?
Singapore
Betul.
Singaporean punya teams, you know.
Betul.
Even MPL Singapore also we love Clara.
Kita buat filem pun ada team Singapore lah.
Betul.
That I feel like they got done a little dirty. Dude, let's be honest here. Are we allowed to talk about this? Are we allowed to talk about this?
Okay,
I
sure.
feel like the Game of Life movie, hot take, I didn't think it was necessary. It wasn't necessary to be like, we're the team from Singapore, and then they don't specifically say the IGNs that they were playing against.
Okay.
Because I casted those games. I
I
saw the Game of Life before it was the Game of Life. You know? These are real people. And then they're like making them like such scumbags. Anti-solos, you know? Like, what? These Singaporeans say nothing. They're like, hi. Actually, to be fair, JPL was part of that squad.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, JPL was part of that squad as well. That's the funny part. Yes.
So Gideon tengok Game of Life tu dah macam
When they said based off of a true story, I can confirm. Think about that.
The gameplay is real at least.
Somewhat. Somewhat. I don't know. I didn't see that much action, but I can imagine it like that. But
I've been there.
I was there. But no, generally when it comes down to like Singaporean teams, I felt like they got done a little dirty. They got done a little dirty in that movie. But hey, you know, it's for
villain.
Yeah. It's for entertainment. Entertainment purpose.
This is why it's a Malaysian movie.
Do you imagine kalau villain tu Indo?
Wah.
You know what?
It's a pretty safe choice untuk kita jadikan villain tu Singapore.
Ui, that one's tough. What's team name is gonna be different. Next thing you know is Asia Saiyans.
Oh my god.
Bring back MSC, man. Bring back MSC. No.
Aku rasa okay lagi.
Okay,
Tapi kita kena tengok juga Game of Life tu sebenarnya untuk genre reviews.
Betul. So siapa yang belum tengok lagi boleh tengok and support.
Kau tengok belum?
So ini dia pasangan kesayangan kita.
Yes.
Selangor Red Giant menurunkan pemain-pemain daripada memang ini apa mainnya? Tak ada pemain tambahan yang lain. Ada Kram, Sky, Stormy, Innocent dan Yams. So macam mana lepas
Innocent ni semenjak menambah berat badan dia.
Betul. Itu yang aku perasan itu. Innocent.
Bahagia.
Kan? Baik pipi. Aku dah macam tengok.
Aku rasa dia dah ketagi nasi kandak.
Dia nak lawan aku ke?
Yeah, see, I do know for a fact Innocent watches Kohai is like, Ajim's my favorite guy. He calls you by name.
Ya, kan dia ikut Yum. Tak bukan. Aku cakap Yum sajak makan dia pergi makan kan.
Tapi Yung macam mana pun dia maintain je.
Dia maintain.
Dia maintain. Innocent ni dia macam terlalu bahagia. Dia
Cakap Malaysia ni racun makan tu tak. Bila kita tak tahu lah dia makan kat mana, tapi aku rasa confirm banyak kali makan kat Malaysia kan. Mamak 2-3 pagi buka kan. Tapi tengah malam boleh kena si kandak ni. Asal lemak pun ada lagi. Bagi goreng apa je, tom yum apa je semua ada. Naik dah bersih.
Betul. Tapi tak apa. Yang penting dia happy. Dia duduk Malaysia. Kan? So macam mana Gideon?
Top 4.
Gideon, top
Easy.
4. Easy
Top
top 4.
4. Easy top 4.
Still.
I'm look, right now, I think a lot of the game is dependent on meta. I think that's the hardest part. Not every player can play every single version of the game. Every meta is going to be different, and unfortunately, the MSC meta that where we won championships with SRG, that is long gone now. So now we're in a completely different era. I feel like Cram can do it on certain picks. Like if you ask him to play Badang, I'm pretty sure he can play Badang. If you ask him to play Terizla, he's shown he can play Terizla. CC, that's also in his repertoire. Lucas, I think Lucas really suits Cram. On the other hand, I don't know whether or not it's going to be a fun time for Sakais. I think he's going to have the hardest time.
Why?
Still kan masih lagi sama macam
Because
itu.
what are you gonna play? You're gonna play Suyo, you're gonna play Alpha, and then you're kind of we've seen his joy. His joy is like okay, and I think that unless his joy is like insane, then we have to start thinking about other threats. Because even in terms of like marksmen, there's only very few marksmen that are that's quote unquote good, right? There's Granger, and then there is Harith. That's the end of the story. They're the best marksmen, no questions asked. Every other marksman is mediocre compared to those two.
Okay.
And I think, and because the meta is designed that way, drafting becomes a problem. So I think that SRG, as smart as they are, I'm curious to see what their approach to the meta is going to be. Are they going to be more aggressive? Or are they going to be like, oh, we're going to, try a little bit more Ling heavy, a little more farm heavy, play after the 8-12 minute mark point of the game. That's what I feel like SRG is going to do. I haven't seen any of their games up to this point, so I just roll the dice, wait and see.
Dan aku rasa Selangor Giants untuk SPS kali ni less pressure sikit. Sebab rehat panjang.
Betul lah, panjang betul.
Panjang betul rehat. And aku rasa semua pun dah balik bercuti.
Betul. Dah ada kat rumah dah.
Innocent pun makin bahagia.
Betul.
Lepas tu aku rasa dari segi meta pun sesuai lah untuk digunakan. Cuma apa ni? Aku still masih nak tengok macam mana Sekas tu adapt dalam meta sekarang ni. Dia masa EWC hari tu semua orang kat dalam Selangor Giants ni perform. And kita tak boleh nak cungkil satu pun yang underperform daripada semua orang. Tapi untuk M6 yang lepas, kita boleh nampak yang kurang menyelah.
Betul.
Untuk beberapa orang pemain dekat dalam Selangor Giants.
Betul.
Tapi aku harap untuk SPS kali ni dia orang dah fix benda tu. And bagi flexibility kepada orang yang kurang menyelah masa M6 ni untuk menyelah pula.
Okay, by the way, kita dah alang-alang cerita pasal meta kan. Kenapa tak bagi je Skies main assassin?
Okey je.
Yeah.
Dia sebenarnya sebab tu cakap flexibility.
Macam Link, siapa, Lancelot, Hayabusa.
Besar still.
I mean, Hayabusa is okay. Lancelot, that's the hard one. I think right now there's just a lot of things that, like Ling is an interesting case study, right? Because a lot of assassins are supposed to be like early game damage. You want to abuse your early game damage, but Ling is like, I want to have 3 items, or like minimum 2 items, and I need the whole team to be doing well. That's when Ling becomes like deadly. Oh, your side lane is like takes a great trade. Oh, Ling shows up, picks up the kill. That's what Ling wants to do. Ling can never, I show up, you die. It's really difficult for Ling to get to that point without 2 to 3 items. And I think that's the big issue because Ling needs to farm, and then I think that's Sakai's mentality. When it comes to Ling, he's got great mechanics, don't get me wrong, but it's just the hero itself has a problem, and that's its main weakness. Hayabusa, on the other hand, depends on the purple buff. Ling depends on the purple buff, so if teams draft around having a strong-sided, let's say if they're on red side or blue side, they just have to figure out where the purple buff is, what lane is attached to it, and focus a lot on their mid and that side of the map so they can collapse towards purple buff, and you've basically taken him out of the game for 6 minutes. So it's not necessarily give Skies an assassin, you win games. It's how do I make a draft that not only gets Skies an assassin, but it protects the rest of my team. How many fingers do you want to cut off so that Skies can play an assassin?
Terberapa 3 hero kecadang kat tu untuk main early game back dia pakai Nolan. Ada banyak lah sebenarnya benda ni bergantung pada game of draft juga. Tadi ada cakap pasal marksman which is Haris dengan Granger yang akan jadi rebutan kan.
Betul.
Macam kalau jungle pula Selalu orang akan ambil sama ada Suyo,
Joy.
Lucas, lagi apa lagi? Joy,
Joy,
Lucas.
Lucas Jungle?
No.
Probably not.
Not okay.
Probably not because he's good at taking turtle. He sucks at taking the Lord.
Suyo, Lucas. Suyo, Joy.
Suyo, Joy, Alpha because of
Alpha.
Suyo. And maybe Hayabusa, maybe
No.
maybe no. I mean, Hayabusa falls into the category of like Nolan.
Okay.
Nolan, what's his face? Julian as well. They all kind of fall into the same category. They're not the strongest jungler, but they are good in certain areas of the game.
Point aku adalah kalau 3 hero yang aku sebut tadi sebagai top tier, top S, tier
top
S
S
punya
lah.
list, terlepas why kita kena ambil hero assassins yang lain. Sebab kita tak nak bagi enemy pakai untuk Suyo, Joy dengan Alpha tu. So sebab tu kadang-kadang bergantung pada draft. Dan strategi ni kena memenangkan semua pihak. Kalau kau bagi sekas je pakai apa yang dia nak, macam mana dengan orang lain yang terpaksa untuk menanggung bebanan tersebut. Contoh kalau kau cakap Link tadi apa yang Gideon sebut tadi kan. Kau kena delay momentum tim sebelah untuk bagi Link ruang farming.
Faham.
Benda tu beban lah. Bagi aku kalau tim tu top tier sekalipun, dia akan rasa benda tu beban. Jadi draft sangat penting untuk memudahkan semua orang.
So guys, korang semua dah faham kan macam kenapa korang asyik minta bagi je lah main link itu dia sebab dia.
Antara sebab dia lah.
Sebab link ni kita panggil hero scaling lah.
Harus kali.
Dia hero scaling. Dia awal-awal tu tak ada function apa pun. So
Kau.
Ada sikit function.
Macam dah ambil turtle je.
itu je lah.
Faham.
Sebelum lepas tu dia macam Gideon cakap lah. Kau dah last, aku masuk mati. Ya, susah. Walaupun kalau dia boleh pull it off, maknanya dia in a top peak lah dia punya prestasi dia time tu.
Jadi kalau kita fikir pasal kita pula kan. Okey, kita dah ambil draft menyenangkan semua orang. Tiba-tiba tim sebelah, tim Vengeance main ganas. Main Russo.
Main
Russo. Freddy ambil sebagai jungler. Lepas tu dia pergi ambil room yang memang kau Russo. Macam Johit sekarang ni. Johit dah naik lah sekarang.
Hero kau apa nama?
Kufra.
Bukan.
Apa?
Alah, hero
Hilda.
Dia
Main
bawa
Hilda. Hilda
lagi.
boleh letak kat SB. Lepas tu Johit ada setup, boleh main ganas. Awal game damage sakit. Ada defense reduction.
Betul.
Lagi pening Link nak buat farming. Itu benda-benda macam tu, risiko macam tu dia kena ada plan lah macam dia nak buat. Kalau betul nak bagi sekas hero yang scaling, aku tu cakap Link je, hero scaling, dia kena ada
Hero dia lah.
Dia kena ada pros and cons. Which is cons tu dia boleh cover ke tak dalam draft tu. Kalau pros, cons tak ambil kira, cons tu lah yang akan jadi sebab kita kalah.
So guys, tanpa berborak panjang lagi pasal benda ni,
Okay.
kita ke see you soon. Tiada king.
Tu apa? Master Vicious?
Alamak.
Logo lebih kurang lah.
Oh, it's Team Max.
Team Max lah. Okay, sorry.
Dia tak berhenti.
Dia ada import kat Filipina.
Ada,
Dua orang.
Look, it's hard to give a prediction for See You Soon because See You Soon is one of those teams that are like, man, when they pop off, they pop off. They
Betul.
pop off like so hard, and you just don't expect it.
Betul.
This Cambodia is one of those few regions. Is one of those few regions that you never really know what you're going to get. Like Cambodia and Myanmar specifically, right? Every team that has come to an every team from those countries who have come to an international are very shocking. Either they don't do well at all, or they're like beating like last year's competitors. Like not even like we kind of beat them. No, absolutely smash them. So that's why I'm nervous about See You Soon because I have zero clue whether or not they're going to do well. Based on the names that I'm seeing, should be. I think it'll be okay, but it's. I would still say it's kind of fresh.
Betul. Sebab See You Soon ni sebelum ni digendong, di-carry oleh MP The King.
Dulu.
Kan?
Bukan dia je. Soul tu semua tu lah. Kan? Dia orang memang melengkapkan tim ni jadi See You Soon ni ada
Kan?
nama.
So kalau tak ada nama tu aku pun macam
Ya tak ya
ya
susun
tak
ni.
ya. Macam mana kau dapat invited ni?
Macam yang dangerous kan.
Harap Samfros dapat take note lah benda tu kan. Harap ada orang klip lah benda ni untuk Samfros.
Tim tu ya. Tim tu je aku boleh bahan. Lepas tu sebenarnya Susun ni bila kita cakap pasal freshie kan. Dalam ekosistem MLBB ni sebenarnya tak mustahil untuk freshie ni perform.
Betul? Macam mana
Bukti
SRG
dia,
jadi?
bukti dia M6.
Betul.
Tempat nombor 2 semua fresh.
Betul?
Fresh daripada ladang. Daripada MDL, naik MPL, champion. Tiba-tiba nombor 2 M6.
Betul.
Mengatasi kita punya best record dekat dalam M6.
Betul.
Itu yang aku tak jadi satu benda yang mustahil. Plus kalau nak cakap pasal language barrier pun MP The King dengan siapa lagi seorang Filipin dalam tim ni ke dia seorang masuk SUSU sebelum ni pun boleh perform.
Betul.
Dia tak rasa benda tu jadi masalah yang besar untuk diorang ni lah.
Kan. So see you soon top
tak boleh nak jangka. Aku
bawah
aku tak tahu. Gini.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would say
top 6 ke tak itu je.
top 6. I think it's possible.
Possible.
I think it's either they make it top 5 or they smash the Singaporeans, but then don't make it still. So then they just get like 7th, you know?
So Singapore 8 7.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry
Just
Singapore.
the way-
Tengok power ke tak dia ada lawan Singapore.
Exactly. It's true. Singapore is like the ultimate litmus test. If you can't beat Singapore, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? First time at an international, good luck, man.
Especially Malaysian tu.
We suck against. I don't know why. We just suck against them sometimes. Oh my goodness, we've thrown so many games.
Okay, so kita ke next. Falcon Esport.
Oh, this one ni ada potensi jadi top 6.
Oh, I think top 6 for sure. For sure. I think this team has held to the test of time. They've been together for a very, very long time. Royal Milk Dax, PX7.
Benny.
I used to talk so much shit about PX7. I thought he was like the worst mid laner ever, but he proved me wrong. He really, over these past 2 years, he's really grown into like a great player. Benny has always been good, and then Kid X, I thought he was trolling sometimes, but honestly, it's just like understanding the chemistry of the team and what they want to do. And I think once people kind of understand the mentality of how Falcons esports actually play the game, it's very refined now compared to last time. It's very, very refined. And I think that if my prediction of what the meta looks like right now for the competitive scene from M6 to SPS is relatively the same, I think Falcon esports will do very well.
Top 4.
I think
Top 6.
I want to say top 3, but top 4 would be safest. Top 4 would be safest.
Sekejap, aku nak tengok sama ada diorang ni M6 MLBB season M6. Okay. So, diorang punya first international sebagai team Falcon adalah di MSC. MSC, right?
MSC.
And then diorang masa tu tempat ke-5 sampai tempat ke-8, tak pasti tempat ke-berapa. Dia bersifat dalam grouping kot. Lepas tu diorang dekat qualifier perform, lepas tu dekat M6 pun kind of perform sebab nombor 6 dan ke atas. Bagi aku diorang ni, aku anggap diorang ni sebagai freshie juga. Sebagai satu tim yang membawa nama Falcon Esports sebelum ni yang dah perform dan digeruni. Macam kalau aku tengok player-player dia pun untuk Falcon Esports sebelum ni dah ada pergi ke Indo, Naomi dan sebagainya kan. Untuk menggalas satu nama yang besar, aku rasa dengan pemain yang baru dia akan ada pressure. Tapi dia orang buat dengan sangat baik lah.
So line up ni
Ni strong, quite strong lah. Bagi aku dia nak cakap top 4, safest untuk aku rasa top 6 untuk dia orang.
So ni kira boleh kata playoff contender.
Playoff contender. Ya, betul.
Okay. So ni dia Onyx Philippines.
Champion contender.
Yeah. We're all gonna get smashed, man. We're just waiting for it. We're just lining up and sticking our hands out.
Jangan. Oh, kat sekolah. Semua dah baris.
Sakit bodoh.
It's true. We're gonna get clapped. Everybody's gonna get clapped. Right now, Onyx Philippines look like indestructible, unless like I don't know, Kara looks at King Kong. Is like, why are you so handsome? And King Kong is just like, I'll forever be handsome. And then rivalry. Yeah, stealing his buff from halfway across the map. This is a super team for a reason. They've got insane chemistry. The comms are great. They all have like pocket picks of their own, which is unique to the meta. It's hard to beat. It's really, really hard to beat. There's no formula to beat them just yet.
Tak susah tu. Nak beat dia punya views kat dalam TikTok susah siap.
Nah.
Dia buat joget je. Tengok juta like siap. Aku buat konten siap letak subtitle. Paling berapa ratus like je.
Betul.
Jom.
Dia orang unik tu.
Juta like.
Dia orang unik. Tak boleh buat apa.
Yeah, that's true. Even China couldn't beat them. China, they didn't stand a chance, man.
You do?
My brothers.
Oh, yang dia pergi sana tu. Oh, dia pergi sana tu. Oh.
China number 1.
Zilong jungle. Hey, to be fair, the game is different there. Zilong has CC immunity.
Oh, ya.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Okay. Oh, sebab aku tak tengok tu. Masa tu ada dia buat live stream kan. Untuk tu kan. Tapi memang grafik lagi lawa. Yang tu yang aku tahu. Lepas tu dia punya hero dia pun kadang-kadang nama lain kan.
Yes. They're all in Chinese.
Tapi dia punya look and feel macam game sebelah. Dia punya dalam
Yang mana?
Game, dia punya lobby.
Yang mana?
Yang
Game apa?
Magic Chess.
bukan.
Ya?
Dia punya macam lobby ML. Sebab dekat office ni kita orang tengok apa? TikTok China apa? Apa nama dia?
Red Note.
Bukan Red Note. Apa nama TikTok China tu?
Douyin.
So aku tengok live stream MLBB kat sana. So bila dia kan kat loading macam asal lebih kurang macam showcase je. Dia punya look and feel, dia punya macam dia punya line apa semua. Kau tak nanti aku tunjukkan kau. Sebab kau tak tengok benda-benda ni.
Dia cakap apa?
I don't know. All I'm hearing is like, all Chinese people look the same, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What does this have to do with the game? I get it. We all look the same. I get it.
So beza lah. Macam ML dia dengan ML kita lain lah.
Lain.
Lain.
Yeah, beza sikit.
Dia punya skin dia pun lagi lawa tu daripada skin kita.
Oh, I haven't seen the whole repertoire. I haven't seen all of the skins, but it'd be very nice if we could get some of that love. You know, we kind of made it a thing. The rest of the world kind of made it a thing. Don't just leave it to China, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, we need to feel love too.
Yeah.
We love to get paid by playing ranked games.
Exactly.
Oi, betul tu yang tu. Dia punya announcement kan. Main rank pun boleh dapat duit tu.
Ya, tapi itulah dia sebab kau kena kira dia punya origins game ni daripada mana juga kan. Dari sana. Lepas tu competition kat sana.
It's not about the origin. It's about siapa yang membela selama ni. We yang membesarkan.
Aduh, hai.
Dia macam kau beranak kat sana. Tapi kita kat Malaysia, Indo, Filipin ni yang besarkan. Yang jaga dia daripada kecil. Sekarang sudah besar. Wah, sudah lupa kita lah. Mana boleh.
Kan ada emote Ejen Ali.
Aduh.
Ada emote Ejen Ali kan.
Ya, ni mentality tua. Generasi lama, sia.
Dia lahir tahun 1960.
No. As much as I think that, you know, let the kids grow up. Let it be what it wants to be first. Let it show its full potential, and then maybe it might take care of me when I'm older. Maybe lah. I mean, I don't need it to, but it'd be nice.
Aku okey je. Kalau skin lagi cantik, ramai lagi yang nak beli diamond nanti.
Yelah, tapi masalahnya dia tak bagi kau pun. Dia tak bagi kau. Dia bagi kat sana. Kau dapat tengok je.
Ada. Kita ada lah. Kalau kau cakap pasal kita tak bagi something yang macam bayar ring.
Tak. Kenapa dia tak samakan je semua game dia?
Semua game dia?
Macam version kita dengan version dia sama je. Why dia nak buat different?
Okay, kita cakap dalam perspektif business Sebab China kita baru start, bukan baru start, dia orang baru nak macam heavy promote MLBB dekat sana. And bila kita nak start promote something yang dah ada, orang cakap game yang besar dekat sana, you have to invest big. Kalau kau invest benda yang sama macam apa yang kita ada dekat sini, dekat sana dia takkan jadi satu game yang dimain oleh orang. Faham tak? Maksud aku sekarang ni contoh, kau nak buka mall.
Okay.
Kau nak buka Azim Mall.
Okay.
Yang macam Giant, macam Tesco. Adakah
Betul.
kau nak buat satu promotion yang biasa-biasa? Ataupun kau nak laba besar supaya orang tahu Azim Mall lagi murah daripada semua benda. Faham
Okay.
maksud aku?
Okay, aku faham. Okay, contoh. Dekat negara lain, aku buat 20 tingkat, 30 tingkat. Kan? Tapi dekat tempat aku, aku buat 100 tingkat. Kalau aku, yang 20 tingkat tu semua, aku runtuhkan, aku buat sama. Sini 100, semua sama, semua 100. Orang dah macam, pergi mana-mana, ini Haji Mall, ini Haji Mall, ini Haji Mall. Pergi
Cerita
negara
macam-
ni, ini Haji Mall.
Cerita macam Negara Tantan ni dia punya. Tapi aku faham maksud
Cerita
kau.
kalau ada duit lah sekarang.
Kalau ada duit.
Aku rasa kita adalah satu jalan yang evolving. Maksudnya kalau China dah start buat benda macam tu, tak mustahil beberapa ketika nanti kita pun akan merasa benda yang sama. Dia akan selaraskan sebab dia memang dalam satu business dia nak untung dekat semua tempat. Jadi kalau dia dah buat kat China and benda tu berkesan, dia akan buat perubahan dekat server-server lain pula
itu
supaya
yang
kita
nak
boleh
tahu
buat
tu.
center.
Yes.
So slowly take process. Kalau dia buat semua benda sekali, dia akan makan duit yang banyak. So biar dia laba dulu kat China. China dah membesar, dah bangun, dah solid kat China sampai ada team yang power, baru dia akan bagi dekat kita. Faham tak maksud aku? Supaya jadi centralized, semua benda jadi sama.
So dia sekarang ni macam anak angkat kita ni tengah
Bagi dulu.
tengah bekerja.
Tengok kerja.
Cari duit.
yes.
Dia tengah cari duit. Okay.
The oldest son responsibility. Yes, we go out, gotta look out for the younger one. They get all the cooler toys, but we're supporting you. Don't worry.
It takes time. Tak
Yeah,
apa.
it takes time.
Aku rasa dalam 2, 3, 5 tahun lagi kalau betul China tu memang cantik, aku rasa kita akan merasa benda yang sama.
Tapi aku memang looking forward lah sebab dah lama dah price pool kita tak naik. Itu je lah.
Faham?
Kan? Okay. Kita pergi ke RRQ Hoshi.
Kenapa?
Darren Sejin, Rins Toy Idok.
Toy.
Kenapa toy? Mana Skylar? Mana dia?
Sama macam unik lah kot.
Oh.
Try out.
Tapi ada Kyoshi dengan Teleco ID susah saing kot. Bila ada skala kan.
Yeah.
Ada possibility untuk Teleco ID kalah. Ada possibility juga untuk dia TRID menang. Lawan
Okay, sekarang RRQ Hoshi ni, line up ni, how confident are you? Without Skylar.
That's a tough one.
Aku rasa okay je. For me, untuk Indonesia, diorang adalah satu negara yang melahirkan bakat-bakat goliner yang hebat. So untuk Toy, dia ada pressure tinggi. Tapi kalau dia dapat manage okay dengan line up yang dah solid macam ni, aku tak rasa mustahil untuk RRQ Hoshi duduk dekat top 6 dalam final nanti.
I think they'll make top 6. I think they'll make top. Actually, I think that they're probably going to have Skylar at the back. Just if Toy's not doing too well and it's like, we really need to win this game. All right, Skylar, come back in. It's time to come back in and really show us what we got. I'm guessing that's going to be the case. If that is the case, I would say top 6, easy top 5. I think the group that they're in is the problem. I think that's going to be the hardest thing because now the format is different from when we were in the challenge season, now coming into the challenge finals. Because if you're just like a little unlucky and you have a bad day, like a really bad day, that could really hurt your standings and making it into the playoffs anyways. But I would say top 5 is very doable for them.
So RRQ Hoshi tanpa Skylar, sebab kita tahu RRQ Hoshi punya gameplay is protect the president, kan? So mungkin dia bawa gameplay lain lah sebab tu dia masukkan Toy ni.
I think they've shown diversity though with Sutsujin. I think that I think the only person who's very protect the kid is Dairen. Dairen is like you tell him to jump, he'll tell you how high. He will go. You just need to tell him like how far you need him to go. Rins is interesting as well, but I think like with the way that Edok plays with Skylar, again, it's all about the direction that they want to go in. If they need something to be done, how many resources do we need to dedicate to it? And I think that Sutsujin has really found himself in the team, so he's more vocal about what he needs exactly to make a play happen later down the line. So I think that Araki Hoshi generally will be okay because of that.
Hidup pun dia main agak ganas juga. Dan bila kita tengok pasal Skylar ni dia macam cerminan ciku.
Cerminan ciku. Word for the day, cerminan.
Dia ciku dulu kan. Ni todak dengan RQ kan. Lepas tu bila hidup main ganas, itu contoh tu direction dia. Lepas tu Susuji pula dah Skylar pun main benda yang sama. Betul. Bila dia pick off ada je orang yang nak bagi damage, ada je orang nak macam Riz pun sama. Dia main hero yang kadang-kadang high ground, kadang-kadang dia main hero yang early damage, early burst macam tu. Lepas tu benda-benda macam tu adalah benda yang sangat disukai oleh seorang roamer pick off. Suatu permainan, suatu game. Sebab hidup kalau main Johit pun ada orang yang nak bagi something.
Boleh habiskan job
so
dia.
Gameplay dia kat situ bila ada Skylar selalu dia akan jadi macam tu. Tapi bila dia masukkan golden yang baru, kita tengok dia punya habit macam mana.
Betul.
Kalau habit dia lebih kurang sama macam Skylar, dia akan memenangkan Narikoshi lah dan memudahkan kerja dia orang untuk capai objektif-objektif yang ada. Kalau dia jenis macam relax dulu, farm dulu. Dia akan mungkin perlu adjust. Aku tak cakap Narikoshi akan jadi susah. Tapi kalau dia orang boleh adjust dengan cepat, dia orang ada satu gameplay yang berbeza.
Betul.
Kalau dia orang boleh menang, that's new lah untuk dia orang.
Sebab orang dah tahu dah Kyoshi main macam mana.
Ya.
Kan? So mungkin Toy ni memberi pembaruan untuk 2025 ni. So Evos Holy, kat sini kita tengok Albert beraksi kembali.
I don't know. A lot of scary names, but it's hard to say whether it will work. With Key in as well, Albert, it's not enough to convince me. I think that unfortunately the meta right now, you really need a team that is together, and it's tough to say. I think that Evos Holy is a bit of a coin flip right now.
So 50-50 lah kat sini.
Yeah.
Evos Holy boleh pergi playoff ke tak? Reggie, Albert, Deposit,
personally,
Erlen, Key.
I think that their playoff chances is a lot lower than some of the other Indonesian teams that we have on the list, or just like in general in both of these groups. It's a tough sell for me. It's a really, really tough sell. I do want to see the performance of Deposit and as well as Key working together. I think that's going to be like my major concern. I mean, obviously the individual roles like Reggie and Erlan, sure, we'll see how they perform overall, but mainly Deposit and Key. I think that Albert is good enough of a jungler to kind of like fit whatever role, but that mid trio needs to work well.
Betul.
Tapi kalau cakap pasal Evos ni sebenarnya Evos Holy ni dah surpass Evos yang Glory.
Betul.
Dia orang punya performance dia dekat dalam SPS ni. So bermaksud ini ujian untuk dia orang juga. Kalau dia orang nak dapat first line up, kalau dia orang boleh dapat tempat yang tinggi, maybe dia orang akan masuk MPL.
Betul. Sebab itu Evos punya filosofi kan.
Menang dia tu bukan dekat Albert seorang je.
Betul.
Tapi Evos punya filosofi macam kita dah bincang sebelum ni lah.
Kalau line up ni power, inilah line up Evos Glory untuk MPL. Kan?
Sebab sebelum ni pun macam tu. Maksudnya Evos Glory yang sebelum dia punya line up adalah Evos Holy.
Betul.
Lepas tu dia orang perform dalam SPS, lepas tu dia orang naik jadi Glory.
Betul.
And sekarang ni Evos Holy yang ni, aku rasa Evos Holy memang nak pergi MPL lah. Siapa yang pegang nama Evos Holy ni confirm MPL. Contoh.
So ni pun 50-50 lah tim ni. Dia kita tahu dia boleh pergi playoff. Tapi dia
berapa tim semua? 8 kan? Berapa tim semua yang belum pergi playoff semua? Ada berapa tim?
2, 4, 6, 12. 12 tim dalam grouping. Betul lah. Yang pergi ni. Yang pergi 6.
Banyak. I'm telling you. It's going to be an exciting time for SPS. Very exciting to see.
Sebab banyak big names dalam SPS.
If there's no big names, what's the point? It's gotta be fun. It's fun international.
So kita ada Bigitron Esport. Luke. Give him man. Give him ID. Yes. Ken, Moreno, Iman.
Gila. What a lineup, right? What a lineup. It's hard for me to say that this lineup is going to fail. Because there's so many times where you look at a lineup, literally star EXP laner Luke. One of the youngest star junglers in MPL ID Ken. Moreno, long-standing mid laner, known to be the standard there. Iman, coming out from the Philippines as well. A hot pickup last year, and now they're going to add in Light. I don't know if Bigatron has got infinite money, but I think they'll make a good fight for Falcons. You know, Falcon Esports, right? Both of them are just going to be like Team Falcons and Bigatron just being like trading notes with each other.
Berapa? 1 juta. Follow.
Yeah. 2 juta. It's crazy. No, it's such a crazy lineup. Because even before this, 4 out of the 5 players have played together before. Yeah. Now they have the addition of Light. I'm curious to see whether or not it's going to work out. Because it's a coin toss. We've seen some players do well and other teams do... some players doing worse on other teams. For an example, Onyx PH, Brusco, went over to ID, barely got fielded. Did the decent amount of scrims. When he did get fielded, didn't do that well. In comparison to Naomi, for an example, right? So I don't know whether Light can integrate with the rest of Bigatron Esports. Luckily, he has Iman to kind of like walk him through it. But I don't know whether they're going to find an identity or a strong peak. Because even Bigatron Esports, last year, we thought they were going to start crushing everybody else. They've got big names, they've got great players, but sometimes that's just not enough.
Tapi setakat ni
Tak lepas playoff kan.
Yalah itu sebelum
Dia tapi regular king. Regular king. Regular king.
Performance like ni dah kita tengok dekat masa challenge kan. Dia orang dah bawa masuk like kan. Dia orang perform juga. Maybe tu boleh menjadi sneak peek untuk kita kot. Yang kata dia orang ni ada solid formation.
So top 2 ke top 3?
Aduh. Kau terus top 2 top 3.
Yelah top 6, top 5, top 4 kita dah borak dah 2-3 tim lah kat situ.
Okay.
Dan ada yang naik turun.
Aku ingatkan top, bila aku sebut top 6 dia sama ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nombor.
Tapi bolehkah?
Susah saya nak predict.
Ya kan?
Okay, cuba kita tengok Bigatron Esports ni boleh tak kalahkan ni dulu, Team Liquid ID sebelum kita ke Aurora.
I don't think so. Actually, maybe, but I doubt it. I think that Team Liquid ID, they know how to have fun in the game, which is very unsettling to watch. It's very unsettling because that means they have such an understanding of the game that it's second nature to them for this current meta. That's why they're very fluid. Team Liquid, living up to the name, you know. Be like water. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I think that Team Liquid ID has an edge over them because they have strong chemistry. I'm very curious to see how Light is going to change the team dynamic and work together with the rest of Bigatron.
So, kat SPS ni kita boleh tengok nanti M6 punya ni lah.
Apa?
Replay.
M6 replay. Ooh,
Maksudnya apa? Team Liquid ID nombor 2?
Team Liquid ID dengan ni lah.
Onyx PH. Yeah.
Dan lepas tu, ya replay lah. Sebab dah Onyx tadi kita cakap.
No, it'll be different. It'll be SRG versus
Onyx
at the end. We'll correct our mistakes. We won't get third place this time. We'll get second again. Just like last year's SPS, just get second. No,
Tapi kalau
we were 1 game away.
Kalau kita menang second kan, Indo banyak dia hantar. Tak dapat nombor 2, dapat nombor 1. Alamak, sedih tu.
No, SPS is just not their tournament. I mean, maybe like 2 years ago, but now it's not their tournament.
Sebab dalam SPS kali ni tim paling banyak kan daripada Indo kan.
Daripada Indo 6. Tak silap aku. 6 saja. Kalau contoh tim lain tak perform, including Filipin, 6-6 masuk playoff. Semua tim Indo. MPL lagi baik.
Aduh.
Contohlah kan.
Betul lah, betul.
Tapi tu mungkin semester lain lah. 616 ke.
Okay, tim lepas ni yang aku gelarkan dia Real Madrid.
Kau dia macam Sampros lah.
Aurora.
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Ni macam City season sekarang ni.
Tak, dia ni Madrid. Sebab dia ada banyak big name kat dalam ni.
Sure. Okay, I guess. I don't know. After M6, it kind of looked like Man U.
Ouch.
Aku elok lagi cakap Man City. Ini Man U.
I mean, they didn't do as well as most people would have expected in M6, but that's because of the form. That's a lot of it is because of the format. To be fair, they're very best of 5, best of like you put them in a best of 5, best of 7, they'll do so much better.
Okay.
It's so obvious that they like download the enemy habits.
Okay.
But I think that Aurora right now, all I'm wondering is whether or not. What does their peak look like? Because I feel like they hit a ceiling, like just a little bit of a ceiling, like it's one plateau, but they haven't hit their full potential just yet. I feel like they're struggling to get there. They're struggling to get there, and I know that a lot of netizens are like, "Oh, it's Domeng's fault. It's Domeng's fault." It's not necessarily Domeng's fault. Yes, he missed a couple of mechanics a couple of times, but who doesn't, right? I'm curious, like how exactly do they want to integrate Edward? Because there are times where the draft is like, what do you want Edward to do? Like you want him to the role EX. I've already talked about it earlier. Cut to a clip of me talking shit about EXP lane of how it's a dog shit role right now. Too many responsibilities, not enough resources to help us do that. And now you have Edward, Agent Zero, the guy who does everything, and you're like, oh, do a little bit more. I want you to do
a little bit more.
Exactly. It's crazy. I don't know why. They keep making Edward do so much. And then Renegade, if he's having a good day, he gets to play his pick-off heroes. And then you put him on an Enchanter. And then you're like, okay, Edward, now you have all the responsibility to engage. And Renegade just has to like sit back. Sit back. Light 3 cigarettes in a row and just be like, wait for us to scale, man. We just being chill all day long, That's the annoying part because Aurora is coming up with a couple of interesting styles to play the game. And I feel like there's too much responsibility on Edward. And I feel like it sucks to distribute the responsibility. Because who are you going to give it to? You're going to give it to Demon Kite? The guy who's like, I can hard carry a game if you give me the right resources? You're going to give it to like, Yue? Yue is, right now, Magus unfortunately is just not the meta way to play the game. I mean, maybe in the future, I think Yue can hard carry a lot of games if his role was stronger.
Tapi jarang Yue hard carry.
He can. The thing is, he can, and I've seen him do it before. The only issue is that a lot of the time, the drafts either don't favor him, or they need him in a like basically a pushing match, right? It's a tug of war. It's all about who controls the mid lane, and Yue is damn good at laning. He's really good at laning. But then Renegade is like, okay, the whole team needs to do everything together. So if I want to make a movement, I need Yue to get out of the lane. So he moves out of the lane. He must sacrifice resources to make something happen. And that's the problem. Right now, the game doesn't really reward you for being a quote-unquote team player. So that's why people are very like, oh, it's all Domeng's fault. You give him all these resources. He missed mechanics one time. What was the point of everybody else's sacrifice? Yue sacrifice, Edward sacrifice, Demon Kite sacrifice to make sure that he gets ahead, So that's why I think that right now the metagame isn't like too favorable for Aurora because they don't have multiple win conditions. And I think that's my major problem with the team. And it's not to say it's their fault. It's more like it's the meta's fault more than anything.
Kalau meta ubah tiba-tiba kan.
Kan?
I mean dia walaupun dia ada tukar line up yang tak ada lagi 2 ekor tu. Dia orang still lagi boleh bawa basics untuk buat UB strat sebab dia orang kan ada master the basics.
Betul.
Yang buat benda tu. So tak ada masalah pun Energy punya playstyle pun dia berunsurkan take off. Aku rasa limit lagi kalau dibandingkan dengan hero-hero support. Dia memang power main hero support. Tapi itulah bila Aurora Gaming dalam M6 tak perform tu memang banyak mengejutkan orang. Cumanya bukan benda yang pelik.
Tapi aku tak silap aku, dia tim Filipin pertama kan yang tak lepas playoff untuk M6, untuk M series.
Ya.
Kan?
Tak silap aku je.
Yep. Sebelum ni memang
Tak ada, semua lepas.
playoff mesti lepasnya kan.
I'm not sure about M1. M1 dulu lepas tak ingat. Aku tak ada masa M1. Gideon ada. Tapi dia pun lupa mungkin.
Betul.
Dia tua.
Dia dah tua. Dia You 8. Terus start lagi.
Did the Philippines? I'm pretty sure the Philippine team made it through.
Kan. M1 I'm tak sure. Sebab aku tahu tim Jepun pun ada dekat M1.
Yeah. Yes.
Tapi sayang tim kalau M series ada Jepun, ada banyak negara kan. Mesti best kan?
Oh.
Tapi game ni nak kena ada kat sana.
Ya, ada China nanti.
Kan?
Ada. InsyaAllah.
Kan? So itu dia tim-tim yang akan bertanding.
Okay.
So kita akan tengok dia orang ada
stage.
di grup. Okay, kita tengok grup A dulu. Kita ada Bigetron Esport, Onyx Philippines, See You Soon, Selangor Red Giant, Team Flash, Team Liquid ID.
Susah weh. Aku rasa tak susah pun. Selangor Jaya oleh Filipin, Team Liquid ID lepas.
Tiga yang tak lepas.
Tiga tak lepas dah jawab lah. Si Yusuf, Bigetron dengan Team Flash lah. Kalau aku sebut tiga pada atas.
Oh, okay.
Aku rasa tu je kot.
So you, Gideon?
I can't say I disagree. I can't say narratively and as being Malaysian, I have to say the SRG makes it through. But I think like Onyx Philippines, Team Liquid ID for sure. I am curious to see whether Bigetron Esports gets it together to beat to take SRG spot, or whether See You Soon makes an upset. I think See You Soon is the wild card here, the roll of the dice. Because if you can beat Team Flash, sure, you'd belong in the group. But if you beat See You Soon, you don't know what See You Soon you're gonna get. If See You Soon come in prepared for you, it can go. It will become an explosive series, a very explosive series. I think that Bigetron is my biggest question mark because I have the least information about how they work together with Luke. But See You Soon is something that I know will be interesting to watch.
Aku rasa Bigetron kalau tengok pada dia punya Open final, aku lupa nama challenges Open final semua tu. Tapi sebelum ni dia dah perform dengan Light dan juga Luke. Perform okay dekat dalam qualifier sampai masuk tahap ni. Cuma dalam pada segi grup A ni, aku rasa yang akan nyusahkan keadaan adalah Bigetron Esports. Contoh kan, Bigetron Esports ni akan jadi pengacau untuk kita punya team Selangor Giants, Team Liquid ID dengan Onyx Philippines. Liquid ID kita dah no questions sebab kita dah tahu dia punya performance dekat MC macam mana, tempat nombor 2. Tapi daripada segi rehat yang dah kita dapat ni, yang dengan panjang ni, tiba-tiba Team Liquid ID tak perform kepada Bigetron Esports, ada possibility Bigetron Esports menggantikan Team Liquid ID untuk pergi. Dan ada possibility juga Selangor Giants tak nak pergi Bigetron di Liquid dengan Onyx Philippines yang akan pergi. Tu adalah worst case scenario.
Kira sekarang benchmark untuk berada di grup A adalah Team Flash lah. Menang Team Flash dah settle lah. Memang korang belong here. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, all of them could beat Team Flash, to be fair. This is challenge finals, man. This is not challenge season or anything. To all the Singaporeans out there, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Team Vengeance.
Yeah. It's brotherly love. We roast each other all the time. But yeah, Group A is going to be a hard one. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult group.
Tak silap diorang main pun sehari 2 game kot. Ada tim yang main sehari 2 game.
Yes. That is correct.
So kita ada
Next one,
Group B.
Yang ni yang boleh bernafas sebenarnya.
Santai lah, tim grup santai lah ni.
Bagi aku Group A tu maut. Sampai duduk dalam tu. Tapi Group B ni at least okay lah, Team Falcons PH satu. Ada Kyoshi.
Okay lah, kalau kita keluarkan Team Flash daripada grup A, kita gantikan dengan siapa? Untuk jadikan grup A tu memang deadly lah.
Team Falcon lah.
Team Falcon lah.
Tak
Team
apa,
Falcon PH.
Team PH lah.
Fuck PH.
Masukkan sana, baru memang
maut
view
semua.
memang
Maut gila tu. Ataupun ada Kyoshi. Maut.
But if we want viewership, we send RQ Hoshi over. If we want viewership, that's how it's gonna go. Easy numbers, just like that.
Oh, mungkin sebab tu ada Kyoshi dekat sini.
Hey, no, because it was RNG, dude.
So sana dah macam sana viewership dah okay tu.
Kau sekejap lagi. Match satu Group A, viewership juta misalnya katanya. Group B main, viewership 200.
Tapi masuk ada Kyoshi. Okay dah.
Naik balik.
Aduh, ni dia orang ada ni kan. Dia orang ada apa?
But at least Onyx dua-dua tak duduk dalam satu grup yang sama. Kau tak sedih dia orang. At least dekat dalam grup
Betul
E
tak?
Onyx ada chance lah. Onyx ID. Ada chance nak dapat top 3, nak letak dia orang punya organisasi 2 team dekat dalam playoff.
Kan.
I'll say RRQ Hoshi probably gonna pass.
Okay.
Team Falcons PH probably gonna pass.
Okay.
Now it's between Onyx ID and Aurora Gaming.
Oh no, Evox solid.
I don't think Evo's Holy will make it through.
Okay.
I think they'll get stumped at Falcon Esports. I think Falcon Esports is the benchmark here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Betul. Sure.
If you can beat Falcon Esports, then you've got a chance. Those who drop down the Falcon Esports, then you know that their team is a little shaky. Because Falcons, I would say, probably has the best chemistry other than Team Falcons. Sorry, Falcon Esports.
Yeah.
Falcon Esports has the best chemistry only next to Team Falcons PH.
Untuk aku pula, dua-dua Falcon masuk dengan Rakyoshi.
Oh, really?
For me.
Not even Evo Soli.
Not even Evox solid. Maybe number 4.
Ooh.
As you said, Falcon Esports is the benchmark. Kalau dia betul Holly boleh kalahkan Falcon Esports, then they will be number 3.
Okay, I think that's fair.
So Falcon Esport ni gatekeeper lah untuk pergi ke playoff lah.
Dia tak 3-4 macam tu lah.
Okay, gitu. Faham.
Depends lah.
So boleh
Risau kat Aurora ni.
itulah.
Kan?
Tak, sebab aku rasa sebab semua game akan dimainkan best of 3.
Dia
Yeah.
panjang kan.
So they've got a chance. Aurora's got a good chance. They've got a really, really good chance. I think that Aurora, if they were going to take anybody's spot, I think they will probably take Onyx spot.
Onyx.
I think that'll be a very interesting match to watch. And then I would like to see whether or not they can beat Team Falcons PH. That will also be interesting. Because I think that they had so much momentum during their playoffs in MPL PH that I want to see whether Team Falcons PH is going to let them do it again. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. These PH teams, they hold grudges. They're like, oh, I still remember. Oh, I can't let them win again.
Dia dendam tu. Kalau dia orang betul-betul nak menang, dia orang menang.
Betul? So group B ni boleh kata kita relax lah kalau tengok match dia kan. Tapi Aurora Gaming aku rasa dia boleh buat lah sebab game dia bukan BO1, BO3 kan. Aku rasa ni memang
Dia bukan lagi Swiss stage.
yeah.
Comfort
Dia time to
zone.
shine lah.
Yeah.
Evo Soli.
Banyak
Evo Soli boleh kata terima tahniah lah kerana boleh sampai ke tahap ni.
Sejak penyertaan.
Hey, who knows? They might surprise us.
Yeah.
I'm open to surprises only because it's SPS. If this was like an M series, I'd be like, nah, they don't have a chance.
Oh.
But because this is SPS, that's why it's a little bit more like a bit more of a toss-up. That's why you see some teams, sometimes they don't even take it as seriously until they get like closer to the end. So, again, appetizers.
Sebab dekat sini SPS ni juga dia orang eksperimentasi.
Apa yang dia nak buat
dia orang nak
sebelum
buat kat
MPL.
MPL. Jadi banyak benda sebenarnya boleh jadi benda yang memeranjatkan kita.
Betul.
Sebab contoh kalau kita tengok dalam grup B ni, Asdai kata kalau tim-tim besar macam Aurora, Onyx dan sebagainya, Onyx tu pun dah buat eksperimentasi dalam segi line up. Kalau kau cakap pasal line up saja pun tak cukup. Maybe dia buat segi draft. And Falcon dia stick pada textbook yang ada meta sekarang semua. Of course kalau kita nak cakap pasal eksperimen, benda yang belum pasti lawan dengan benda yang dah pasti, benda pasti ada possibility untuk menang lebih.
Betul.
Sebab itu kadang-kadang dekat dalam team bukan team tournament yang third party macam ni SPS filler tournament kita boleh nampak benda-benda yang aneh berlaku.
Betul.
Dan benda tu sebenarnya expected pun.
Tapi sebenarnya kalau aku lagi suka lah macam ada banyak filler tournament. Macam dulu ada Kohai Championship kan. So dengan ni SPS. So bila ada banyak filler, so orang pun boleh expect okay, kat MPL apa yang akan berlaku. Sebab dia orang dah dapat idea sedikit sebanyak gameplay meta. Sebab dia orang ni meta ni maintain sampai MPL kan. Lepas tu dia akan tukar sebelum playoff. Biasanya macam tu kan.
Biasanya macam tu.
Kan.
Tapi boleh je jadi tengah-tengah. Itu patch note tengah-tengah season.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they don't do that, but I mean, considering that everything got pushed technically in terms of the competitive schedule, we'll see whether or not it's going to happen. I mean, I just
Sebab
hope
MPL start April.
yeah, but I hope that it doesn't like, oh, the patch just dropped during Ramadan, you know?
Oh.
And then it's just like, what are you gonna do, right? You come back and you gotta figure everything out all over again.
Kadang-kadang
Betul juga
dia
tu.
cakap MLBB ni kan pelik sikit. Dia patch note dia kan tukar cepat je.
Kan?
Hero kadang patch note tak tukar pun, tapi hero yang bertukar. Macam tu yang benda yang aneh sebenarnya. Bukan aneh lah, macam rapid changes yang ada pada BBD, tak boleh kita tentukan tim mana yang kuat. Yang mana yang adapt cepat, dia lah power.
Betul, macam biasa lah. Siapa dapat adapt, dia yang akan pergi. So, okay. Ini dia benda yang paling best lah.
So yo.
Untuk
Prediction ni sekali skor ke apa?
Oh yeah, betul.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay. Tolong isi. So, untuk jadual lah ada. Cuma aku tak susah, macam payah je nak send. So kita, sebab diorang akan berjumpa dengan semua orang.
Yes.
So Bigetron Esport lawan Onyx Philippines.
Ni best of 3 kan?
Best of 3.
2-0.
So 0-2 lah.
Onyx.
Ooh.
0-2 lah. Sorry, 0-2.
BTR Onyx Esport.
Still want to put chances to Bigetron?
Sabar, kau jangan isi dulu. Belum confirm. Budak ni, laju je.
I would say 1-2. I would say 1-2.
Aku pun sama 1-2.
Yeah.
1-2. Okay.
I think
Majority
big-
lah, majority.
So, kita ambil majority. Kita ambil
eh.
majority. Sebab tu ada 3. Kalau 2 dia jadi gaduh tadi. Okay. Sebab line up BTR ni tengah
On fire lah. Aku mengakui.
Memang
benda.
power.
Aku akui. Aku akui. Tapi
1-2 bang, 1-2 bang. Bang, 1-2 bang. Tak, kau kena klik tempat lain.
Kena tempat lain.
Macam tu.
Bandar nak support.
Okay.
Okay.
BTR, see you soon.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
0-2.
Tak 2-0 lah.
Sebelah.
BTR sebelah. 0-2. 2-0.
2-0. Aku tak aku lah. Sanggup dia.
Lepas tu kau dah klik tempat lain belum? Kau kena klik tempat lain. Dah 2 kali ni ingat kan? Kali ketiga datang tangan.
Kali ketiga 3-0.
Yang ni SRG pun aku rasa
Tapi tak ada. Aku rasa 2-1 lah.
aku pun rasa 1-2.
1-2, sorry.
1-2.
Have some faith. 0-2.
0-2.
0-2.
This is diplomatic, bro.
Yeah.
1-2.
1-2.
Kau dikejap Italy, kejap Bull.
Control B tau.
Okay.
Tu bukan. Lepas tu Bigetron ni 2-0 lah. Sorry lah Team Flash.
2-0 ke?
2-0.
2-0,
Yeah.
Okay. Untuk Team Flash tu, bawah dia kau letak juga 2-0. 0-2. 2-0. Team Flash tu kau dah letak dah first 2-0. Bawah dia 2-0 juga.
Ke tepi pula.
2-0. Dengan see you soon.
Ketua letak
Tak, Team Flash senang sikit.
Okay.
Team Flash senang
Kau
sikit.
copy paste je.
Janganlah semua kalah 2-0. Dia mesti ada menang satu game.
Faham.
Dengan see you soon 2-1.
Dia
Okay
satu game sajalah, bukan satu match. Okay,
Satu
faham.
game. Okay tak, Jidan?
I'm okay with that.
Bawah dia 2-1. Dah.
2-1.
Siapa ni?
Aku rasa aku kena pergi tengok.
Tak, kau dah tukar belum? Tukar, kliklah kat tempat lain.
Tempat lain ada.
Aduh.
Okay. Dia tang.
Aku tak tahu doh intern sekarang. Sorry lah.
Dia main kamera, bai. Mana sial-sial ni HR tu.
Benda simple doh. Lepas tu team SRG 2-0.
2-0.
SRG 2-0. Oh, aku terhitamkan pula yang bawah tu. Dengan tim Liquid ID tu 2-0. Yang tu kau putihkan balik. Sorry.
Putih mana? Oh, tu
Sebab aku dah blackkan dah.
Ya.
Betul. 2-0. Okay. Mana? Tak, ni.
Team Flash lawan Liquid ID.
Kok dia punya tak ni dia tak. Okay. Oh, dia lambat. Internet connection dah. Internet connection. Okay, sekarang benda susah. BTR Liquid ID.
2-1. I think BTR will beat Team Liquid ID.
Ush.
Oh,
This will be the upset.
Okay.
This will be the upset.
Aku rasa macam tu ke? 2-1 lah. Saja.
Bukan. Aku rasa sebab BTR dah study Liquid ID punya M6 punya game. So dia possibilities untuk betul. Gideon punya idea tu betul.
2-1 lah.
2-1.
2-1 Team Liquid ID dengan Vegatron.
Betul.
Tu cakap dalam grup A, Vegatron dia punya penentu dia. Dia akan jadi pengacau. Team Liquid ID tak lepas contoh. Selangor Giants pun boleh tak lepas tau. Possibility.
It's tough. That's why Group A is hard. Group A is really, really hard. It's not going to be easy. And I think that most people are also underestimating how Group B is going to go. It probably won't be as easy as people think.
Ya tu. Betul juga. Sebab dia orang aja lepas dekat dalam challenge season ni tu.
Yeah.
2-1. Okay, Onyx dengan See You Soon dulu Onyx 2-0.
Okay, Onyx Philippine dengan See You Soon.
2-0. Jalan simple.
Betul
mudah.
2-0
Yeah.
So Onyx Philippine dengan SRG.
Onyx Philippine SRG 2-1. Tahu tu. Aku rasa satu tu adalah harapan dia. For me 2-1 atau gini.
1-2.
1-2. Okay.
Keep the narrative.
Betul.
Kau?
Aku sama 1-2.
1-2. Okay.
Dia macam ni. Dalam hati memang 1-2. Tapi macam kalau kita cakap atas kertas 2-1.
Contoh kertas lah. Dalam hati tu.
Tak boleh.
Salah. Kau
Kena apa yang dalam hati. Kita kena jujur dalam hati.
Yeah, didn't you watch that Moskov play by Innocent? Everybody was like, oh, that's an SRG in my heart now.
boleh cok.
Don't do it. Boleh cok. And then just wins the game single-handedly.
Kan? 1-2.
Kita ikut majority. Diplomasi.
Hey, just you wait. Just you wait for Innocent to make another
Ke
Moskov
kita
play.
nak buat dua kad?
Dua apa?
Dua
Tak
kad.
apa. Dalam
Tak
ni
apa.
dah.
So ada version 1. Kita cakap ada satu.
At least.
Oh, jadi lain. Delete episode ni.
Aduh. Boleh orang boleh. Kalau betul prediction aku boleh clip.
Oh.
Contoh.
Okay,
Tapi aku rasa kalau betul ni, aku rasa lagi hebat kalau betul dia ni. Dan aku pun happy juga kalau betul yang kau punya dengan Gideon punya. 2-1-2.
Tak, sebab apa-apa pun memang SRG akan menang.
Yeah.
Cuma antara 2-0 atau 2-1.
Betul.
See You Soon dengan SRG. Alah, easy 2-0. 0-2.
Onyx tak ni Onyx Philippine dengan
yang
Liquid
bagi
ID.
habis dulu
Bagi habis.
ke bawah sorry.
Ah.
Team Liquid alamak ini 2-1.
0-2.
Team Liquid?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think Team Liquid gonna smash them. They're gonna smash them.
But you put Vegatron win.
I think that Bigatron has a better chance than Onyx. Than
So-
Onyx.
2-0 kan? Onyx Philippine 2, Team Liquid ID 0. Betul?
Yeah.
Betul.
The second biggest upset.
Aku rasa dia dendam dengan Team Liquid ID.
Lah. Bukanlah.
Betul tak? Aku rasa pun 2-0.
2-0 Okay.
Sebab hari tu dia grand final pun macam
Nah. Tu grand final tau.
Kena bantai.
grand final paling senang tu dekat M series.
Kena bantai.
Betul lah aku pun legit 2-0 enggak. Okay. Betul.
Okay, See You Soon dengan Selangor Red Giant.
Sorry.
See You Soon Selangor Red Giant.
See You Soon Selangor Red Giants 0-2. Tadi aku sebut
02.
02.
See you soon Team Liquid ID pun 02.
Betul. Aku pun rasa 02.
You? See you soon.
02.
Sebab aku tak rasa si Yusun kuat kalau tak ada MP The King tu.
Belum
Aku rasa.
belum ada bukti.
Kan?
Belum ada bukti lagi.
Yeah.
Memang dia kuat dengan MP The King kan.
Sebab itu sejarah lama.
Kan?
Tapi kita tak tahu sekarang macam mana.
Kita bahas sejarah.
Kita bahas sejarah. Sebab setiap podcast semua bahas pasal sejarah. Bahas pasal benda performance yang lepas-lepas. Sebab benda yang baru kita tak dibuktikan lagi. Dah jadi bukti baru kita boleh sembang.
Betul. Selangor Giant lawan dengan tim Liquid ID.
Revenge je.
Aku rasa betul lah aku buat tadi. Kat sini letak 2-0 kan. Sebab dia tak dia lawan sekali je.
2-1.
Aku pun rasa 2-1.
2-1. If Bigatron can do it, why not Selangor Giants?
I'll take a 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
Gotta follow the narrative.
Cerita kena selari.
Betul. 2-1.
Flash dengan Liquid ID.
Sini 2-1.
Flash dengan Liquid ID aku rasa 0-2 lah.
1-2.
1-2.
Ya.
Okay.
1-2. Team Liquid will be too relaxed. They'll be like,
Team Flash lawan
Pemisah
Liquid
Liquid
ID.
Aku 0-2, Gideon 1-2.
Taklah. Tadi kita dah buat 2-0 lah ni.
Mana?
Ni
Flash Liquid ID.
dia patutnya macam ni. Oh betul juga.
Oh bawah tu. Oh faham. Oh
Betul.
sebelah tu. Okay.
Sebab tu aku cakap apa yang silap aku punya table. Sekejap aku betulkan. Betulkan boleh. Betulkan laju. Okey.
Okay, kau pun
Okay.
predict 0-2 lah.
Memang
Dia seorang 1-2.
betul. Team Flash kot.
hey, that's why. It's because it's Team Flash. Team Liquid is like, relax je.
Relax je. Tahu-tahu kena.
Yeah.
Last Prime Singapore Vengeance. Kalahkan Philippines.
Okey, kita ke grup B dulu.
Okay.
Aurora Gaming dengan Evo Soli.
1-2.
Aurora kalah dengan Evo Soli. Aku rasa 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
Setuju. 2-1.
Aurora Gaming gila.
Nama saja.
Tak, aku tak tahu sebab
Yeah.
aku still meletakkan harapan kot. Bukan harapan lah. Macam not bad Evo's punya line up untuk kali ni.
I agree.
But maybe the prediction korang betul 2-1.
Tak, bukan. Sebab apa yang aku merasakan is Aurora Gaming dah kena tampar memang habis kanan kiri hidung semua dah merah dah ni. Sebab M6 dia kan. So kat sini dia akan buktikan yang
Mungkin dia kena tampar lagi. Benda tak mustahil lah.
tapi jarang untuk tim Filipin dah kena tampar. Kena tampar lagi. Biasanya dia orang akan bounce back.
Sebab jarang juga Filipin terkeluar waktu group stage. Mungkin kali ni dia kena tampar ke tunggu. Tak tahu.
New
Kami
boss
betul.
pernah cakap.
Kita ikut apa cakap
Majority.
dan
Tapi kau kena
delivered.
tahu, New Boys pernah berkata sejarah sejarah mungkin berulang
sejarah mungkin berulang.
So dia kita
Itu bukan Ibos yang kata. Itu band Melayu yang kata.
aku silap. Aku nak cakap sejarah tak mungkin berulang. Tapi bila aku nyanyi, sejarah mungkin berulang rupanya. Okey. So Aurora Gaming dengan Falcon Esport.
2-1. Ini 2-1 untuk aku. Falcon Esport ni apa? Betul lah. Falcon Esport Myanmar.
1-2.
Falcon menang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this can go both ways. Both
Betul.
teams are good.
Betul.
Kau?
Dia dah tulis dah situ 1-2.
Oh, kau memang aku kira ni cerminan lah kat sini.
Yeah.
Kau cerminan lah.
Senang je. Copy-paste.
Tak, aku nak cakap
Apa
tadi
je.
2-1. Tapi dah tertulis kat situ kan. Nanti ambil masa lagi nak ni. Tak payah. So, kita move
lagi
forward lah.
Ya tu.
Aurora Gaming dengan Onyx.
Onyx ID Aurora yang ni boleh aku kata 2-0. No hate.
Tok Onyx lah.
Tak, 2-0 untuk Aurora. Aurora menang. Aurora menang 2-0. Playstyle dia lebih kurang. Tapi Aurora lagi ada banyak chemistry sebab dia main lama sekali. Bukan lama lah, Domeng tu baby baru lah. But kalau bandingkan dengan Onyx, dua-dua goal line yang baru.
So, you?
For me,
0-2. I think Onyx gonna take
Onyx.
this.
Yeah.
I think Onyx will come up with something interesting.
kau?
That's what I'm predicting.
Dah tulis kat situ. Laju sangat budak ni tulis. Yang tadi tulis tak keluar-keluar. Yang ni belum
Cakap lagi dah
tentukan dah keluar.
Arkyoshi.
Peninglah tim aku ni.
Kau?
Aku
Faham.
belakang tu.
Ha.
Hai, yang seorang tak tahu, yang seorang mandai-mandai. Aduh. Aurora Gaming, RR Kyoshi, okay.
This one's hot. Hot. Are they running Toy? Are they running Skylar?
Oh, betul juga kan?
Yeah, okay. It's gonna be 1-1, and then they're gonna bring in Skylar for game 3, and then it's like, is Skylar warm or not?
2-1.
That's always the question. Is Skylar warm? If he's not warm, he's gonna get dumpstered by Domeng. If he's warm, hey, it's anybody's game.
Kita tengok venue lah sejuk tak? RR Kyoshi, Aurora 1-2.
Aku rasa 2-1. Ini kita cakap tak ada Skylar tau.
Tak share lah.
Kita cakap tak ada Skylar.
Aku
So
rasa
Aurora menang 2-1. Kau Aurora kalah kan?
Aku Aurora kalah 1-2.
I'll say 2-1 if Skylar's not playing. If Skylar's not playing, I would say 2-1.
Aku pun cakap ikut line up. Tak ada Skylar, memang Aurora Gaming menang 2-1.
Silakan. 2-1. Team Falcons PH lawan dengan Aurora. Yang ni aku rasa
Aku rasa 1-2.
0-2 for me.
Yeah,
Aku menang.
it's either 2 or 0-2. I don't think this will go all 3 games. I think one side is gonna get smashed. I just don't know which one. I'll say 0-2.
Aurora Gaming kalah.
Yeah.
Aurora kalah.
I think that Falcons will be like, no, I'm sick of this. I'm not gonna let you take another game from me again.
0-2. Okay. Evos Holy lawan Falcon Esport.
1-2.
2-0.
2-0 Ivo, sorry.
Yeah.
Ini
I
Falcon
think,
Esport tau. Bukan
Yeah.
Falcon PH.
yeah.
Oh yalah.
I think that Falcon Esports is good, but I think that Evos Holy will catch them off guard.
2-1 untuk aku, 2-0 untuk Gideon. Kau pemisah keputusan.
Aku macam biasa, aku generous punya orang. Mesti 2-1. Aku mesti bagi point punya kat tim lagi satu.
Kau kalau
So
buat
generous.
tournament tak payah buat lawan siap.
Tak, sebab kau kena tahu satu.
Ha.
Kalau 2-0, game tu kejap.
Oh dah lama.
Viewership. Macam aku dengan SBS sama.
Relax je, ada RQ Hoshi kan. Viewership dah so.
Dah settle.
Dia dah settle.
Kau pula yang kisah pasal viewership
You this guy talking about viewership. What about us, huh? You gotta work so long.
Dah lah kat KL kau
Oh, okay. Mana yang
Aku belum tahu lagi venue kat Johor tu panas ke sejuk ke.
Untuk korang yang sedang menonton sekarang, kat sini kita ada 2 caster untuk SPS. Satu dapat pergi.
Yo,
Satu ditinggalkan.
KL. Dia lepak underground.
Dia lepak underground. So kalau siapa yang tak dapat pergi SPS kat Johor, korang boleh contact Gideon. Lepak mana tu?
Level LG dekat Kuala City Mall. Sikit lagi nak masuk kubur. Kubur dari bawah.
Tak, so boleh bagi feel kat Gideon kita.
Ada
Offline
penonton.
macam mana?
Tapi itulah kan sayang. Aku
sayang
ada international caster, you know. Nak sembang sekali kan.
Kan? Sebab aku dah terbiasa dengan pergi dekat setup kat Malaysia yang kanan BM, kiri English ke kiri
yalah.
So boleh tengok dua-dua kat situ sekali kan. Macam
I'm surprised you even see it because usually the English side has like a giant crane over our heads. It's like, how do you even see us? The camera flies over us like 90% of the time.
So the hazard dia lebih
Every time, every setup we've been to, why do we always have the crane?
Kalau hujan English kena dulu.
Tiap kali.
Screen bling 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 kena dulu.
Old monitors, what to do? English je.
English je kan. Aduh.
Yang best, viewers tak sedar pun benda tu. Cuma relax dalam MPM ya.
Kan. Waktu M series
Serius apa?
sama tinggi ya English dengan BM.
Sama?
Yeah,
Oh sama.
yeah. We were just on
Kau cakap
opposite sides.
Ajata ke apa?
Zeta.
Yeah.
Sama.
Oh sebab aku perasan sebelah sana ya.
Ujung.
Oh dia sama tinggi ya. Ya.
Dayat baik.
Dayat.
Nasib baik tak ada tingkat atas lagi. Kalau atas lagi memang kita atas lagi.
Aduh. So sekarang kita ke mana? Evo Soli Onyx.
Onyx Evo Soli
Onyx ID ni?
Aduh satu.
Evo Soli membantai
Evo Soli membantai 2-1.
1-2.
1-2.
I think Onyx still got it. I think Onyx still has it.
Kau Jim.
Macam mana?
Kau macam 0-2 tu.
0-2. Kau kata kau generous nak game panjang. Bullshit. Ini dua-dua Indo ni.
Betul. Aku keliru sebab Onyx ada banyak.
Habis kalau Onyx ada banyak, oh betul lah.
Yelah Onyx
0-2.
PH.
Okey, faham.
Aku dah ingat ni ID kan. Ni PH. Okay. 1-2.
1-2 Onyx.
1-2.
Okey 1-2.
1-2.
You said tadi Onyx 2-1 Ini menang. Okay. Alright. RRQ Oshi dengan Evo Soli straight away 0-2.
0-2.
Falcons
Tapi maknanya Evo Soli ni tak cukup chemistry ke apa nak berlawan dengan
don't know, dia line up yang baru lagi lagi. Cuma dia orang perform Dia bukan line up yang baru. 4 orang tu dah stick sekali. Tapi tambahan dengan Albert yang baru daripada Onyx kan. And plus aku rasa satu tu letak dekat bukan, aku rasa sebab Holly menang. 2 sebab dia orang ada Albert yang pernah duduk dalam Onyx. Itu sebab aku letak Evo Soli menang kat atas Onyx. Korang letak 1-2 kan, aku letak 2-1. Maybe daripada Albert duduk dekat bangku simpanan tu tak sia-sia lah bila dia orang nampak. Lama sebenarnya gameplay Keyboy ni. Tripit Albert dah ada dengan dia orang jadi
tapi kalau aku nampak benda tu disadvantage lah. Sebab kau satu nak lawan dengan 5 kat sana.
Dia
yang
bukan
5 dah tahu dah gameplay Albert macam mana.
nak tahu macam mana kalau Albert duduk dekat simpanan.
Yelah tak. Sebelum ni kan dia main. Sebelum ni kan dia main. Bukannya sebelum ni Albert tak main. Kau cakap macam Albert.
Aku tak cakap pasal gameplay. Aku
Yelah.
cakap pasal habit.
Yelah.
Habit.
Diorang dah
Team
main sama.
Onyx.
Push rank sama mungkin.
Habit Albert seorang. Dia Onyx tak boleh counter seorang punya pemain sebab dia 5v5.
Yelah.
Jadi kalau
tapi at least Albert dah tak boleh main lah kat game ni.
Mungkin kau. I mean, to be fair, it does go
Tak ada
both ways.
yeah.
It goes both
Yeah.
ways. Yeah.
Tapi aku nak menang ke ah.
Cuma nak. Gitu je. Sebab aku kalah prediction tu kali ni. Tak apa, it's okay. Kalau Evo Soli menang kat atas Onyx, aku clip aku clip.
The truth will be revealed.
Tunggu je. Yoshi confirm macam mana.
So Evo Soli dengan Team Falcon PH
0-2.
0-2.
No doubt.
No doubt. Okay. So kita tunggu dia masuk je lah. Okay. Falcon Esport dengan Onyx ID.
Okay, spot Onyx ID Yang ni maybe aku boleh bagi 1-2. Falcon Esport kalah
2-1.
2-1 pula.
Yeah.
2-1 Falcon 1-2.
I think they'll surprise you. I think Falcon Esports will surprise us all. Just out of nowhere, they'll win crazy games. And I think that this one will be an exciting one.
Betul. Tapi untuk Falcon menang, aku tak yakin lah. Kalau Falcon PH yakin.
Kalau Falcon boleh menang lawan Aurora, takkanlah Onyx tak boleh menang.
Hey, who knows? It's SPS, man. That's the beauty of it.
Betul. Itu lah.
Storyline je, storyline.
Storyline kena sama
Oh,
Storyline.
Come on.
So,
Michael.
2-1.
Aku letak 1-2 ni.
Kau letak 1-2.
Ha.
1-2 Onyx menang gila.
Yelah, aku letak 1-2 tapi kita tak 2-1.
Yalah, kalau kau nak cakap storyline, Falcon Esport menang Aurora, Falcon Esport boleh menang dengan Onyx lah.
Itu bergantung pada kau kan.
Oh, ni storyline.
Story.
Yeah.
Kau lah sekarang ni
Sekarang aku
pemecah.
director lah.
Kau director lah, akhirnya penentu. Skrip ni macam mana?
yeah. Now you know what it's like to be a caster. This is what we do all day before the show. I want my prediction.
What happened macam tu.
Bukannya macam, kau isi je lah apa-apa.
Tak. Itu bincang.
Yeah. Bincang.
Nanti kalau tim Malaysia, aku akan undi yang bukan tim Malaysia menang. For the sake of the story.
Tapi aku rasa, aku rasa tim Falcon menang lah. Sebab dia boleh menang Aurora. Aurora menang dengan Onyx. So dia maknya lagi kuat. So 2-1.
Okay. 2-1.
Lepas tu Falcon Esport RRQ Hoshi.
Falcon Esport
We'll lose the RQ Hoshi 1-2. It'll be a hard third game.
Oh, lose. Okay.
RRQ Hoshi menang kan.
Aku 0-2.
Kau 0-2.
Because that's when they bring back Skylar. they play Toy for 2 games. They're like, guys, what the heck, man?
1-2. Betul.
We lost.
What the fish are you playing?
Yeah, we lost 1-2 to Aurora. We can't lose the Falcons.
So 1-1 is back.
Okay, yang ni 0-2 lah
0-2.
0-2 lah.
Aku rasa boleh isi semua terus kot. 0-2 Falcon PH. Tapi RRQ Hoshi tu tak kot. RRQ Hoshi maybe 1-2.
So Falcon Esport dengan Falcon PH 0-2. Okay, sekarang Onyx dengan RRQ Hoshi.
Onyx RRQ Hoshi 1-2.
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onyx ni kuat tau.
Season 11 kuat.
Kan?
Season 10 kuat.
RRQ Hoshi ni nombor 2 sekarang dekat Indo. Kan? 1-2.
1-2. Okay.
Siapa 1-2 tadi? Kau?
Aku.
Kau.
1-2.
So, Jiden nak Onyx menang
Yeah.
1-2.
Gotta keep it interesting. Gotta keep this group interesting.
Viewership penting lah.
Bukan viewership saja, tapi
Dia punya game.
nak build up untuk MPLID. Imagine. Wow. Want to make prediction list. You want to cry already. Like, what the heck? He lost, but then he wins, and then there's a triangle now. Oh.
1-2. Onyx dengan RRQ Hoshi. Bukan sebelah dia. Team Falcon PH dengan RRQ Hoshi.
You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like Onyx 1-2ing. Going 1-2 against Falcons. They're like, we got the first game, and then we got smacked afterwards. The only team to have taken a game off Team Falcons.
Okay. Sebab aku nak letak benda tu dekat RRQ Hoshi 1-2.
Sekejap. Ni dah buat dah? Sekejap. Aku
Loading tu.
okay.
Onyx dengan apa tadi? Onyx dengan
PH.
Falcon PH.
1-2.
I'm gonna put 0-2 because I
1-2.
want to put 1-2 up against RRQ Hoshi.
Up against RQ Hoshi.
Falcons and
Oh.
RRQ Hoshi. Dia macam bagi satu menang, yakin lepas tu smack. Yang tu. Untuk aku yang ni 0-2. Onyx.
Onyx, betul. Aku rasa betul. Sebab Onyx.
And the next one, team
1-2.
Falcons dengan PH lawan dengan RRQ Hoshi 1-2.
Betul. Setuju yang tu.
How about you?
0-2. Lepas
Go
tu
majority.
1-2.
I know who I'm hoping for. Hoping that Onyx gets back that mojo.
Bawah dia 1-2.
See how it goes.
Susah cari pengganti Boots. Boots tak ni apa cewek.
Dah tukar 1-2. Tak, kadang kau kena klik kat kotak lain tu. Cuma dia belum masuk lah.
Dia tak update je. Kau kena refresh je.
Dah.
Tapi itulah dia. Kau boleh kira point kat sini.
Ya. Ya, lambat sangat.
Sampai Jim.
Sebab tu aku suruh dia tukar sebab jauh. So basically guys, inilah kita punya keputusan je.
Boleh kira point kat sini.
Tolong tekan tolak.
Tolak.
Tekan tolak.
Tekan tolak ni. Oh lagi.
Dah. So boleh so kita boleh nampak sekarang kat sini. Kan.
Allah hai. Aku sofa ni salah.
Betul. Tak sepatutnya di keyboard. Kalau korang ingat, kita orang waktu dekat set lain, masa tu dekat JX Media, keyboard kita orang ada keyboard tau. So PC kan. So keyboard tu Safros.
Tulis sini.
Boleh pause. So ini lah kita punya overall.
Dang.
Okay, fight.
So we just have to hope that Team Falcons lose more games, and then it becomes a tighter lobby.
Okay. Betul. Yang advance sekarang Aurora tu. Aurora. Lepas tu ada Kyoshi dengan Team Falcon PH. Bermaksud Evo Soli Falcons dengan Onyx tak dapat.
Kalau ikut prediction kita orang
Tak silap aku tadi Gideon macam support Onyx. I have trust in this team. Tapi dia satu point.
Hey, gotta follow the majority. Gotta follow the majority.
Tapi kena faham.
Okay,
waktu kita bincang tu, kita tak tengok match up. Dia cakap overall 12 team.
Okay.
12 team tu kita overall 12 team only boleh top 4.
It's hard. I'm telling you. This is why SPS is interesting.
Tapi ni kita cakap based on dia orang punya current performance yang lepas dekat M6 kan. Sebab itu je kita punya benchmark yang kita ada rujukan kita. Betul.
Dengan offer final sebelum ni
betul.
Tengah fight tu untuk Vegatron semuanya. Untuk group A tu aku rasa possibility nak sama tu ada. Tapi untuk group B ni aku masih sangsi. Aku still rasa macam Aurora dapat pergi.
Kan.
I have no clue. I have no clue for Group B.
Kan.
It's anybody's game.
Siapa-siapa je boleh pergi kan.
Yep.
Patutnya.
Korang, kalau korang nak tahu benda ni kena tengok SPS. Satu lagi kalau korang nak pergi tengok live kat Johor.
Betul.
Ada tiket korang kena beli. Kau kena beli tiket. Kalau tak beli tiket, tengok luar je lah.
Betul. Dekat
Kat mana tak pasti.
Persada.
Oh, dekat
Convention Center.
Oh, okay, faham.
Okay guys, sebut pasal Johor kan.
Sebut
pasal Johor. Ni tak payahlah. Kita pergi ke balik ke sini. Okay. Kita kan nak pergi Johor. Kita dua akan pergi. Sorry. Kena betul kan? Sebab kalau tak nanti judulnya aku pergi ke? Memberi harapan. Okay. So siapa yang pergi Johor, make sure korang ada Kohai Gamer punya apps. Sebab Ajim akan turun. Sebab dengan membawa beberapa duit lah. Kohai wallet. So kalau aku tegur, korang ada Kohai Gamer. So korang berpeluang untuk menangi Kohai wallet lah. So aku akan macam biasa lah. Content duit. Tapi kali ni tak ada ambil balik lah. Macam sebelum ni aku ambil balik kan. Tapi kali ni sempena Chinese New Year.
Aku rasa dah lama habis ni. Tapi Syah, raya sebulan.
Betul. Tak, dia Chinese New Year raya sebulan.
Dia cakap benda
sebulan ya?
Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same. It's like a month long.
Okay, sama.
Yeah. We follow Lunar New Year. For all you Type C's out there, we care.
Type C.
We care.
Kau kena buat bunyi ular sikit.
So ada beberapa cabaran je lah untuk menang Kohai wallet. So bila korang dah dapat Kohai wallet tu korang
kau tak ada spill kat sini. Bagi ada orang tu bersedia. Apa cabaran
Editor,
dia?
put it in
Cabaran
right
dia
now.
senang je.
Whoa, look at it go flying into my hand. Oh, it's huge. Whoa.
Cabaran dia senang je.
Senang.
Biasanya konten aku mesti cabaran-cabaran TikTok lah. Sebab cabaran tu dia upload kat TikTok kan.
Faham.
So mana tahu boleh korang kena cari sampul tersembunyi ke kan. Aku sembunyikan sampul kan. Buka-buka, ui, RM50 Kohai kredit. Wow. Memang terus beli skin lah kan. So dengan Kohai wallet tu, korang boleh beli skin kat Diamond, boleh beli apa UC, boleh beli token untuk game. Wow.
Token tak silap aku arcade yang
Bukan.
Bukan.
Dia ada game dalam ni pakai token.
Oh ya ada.
HOK.
Apa?
Oh no, okay. Dia
Apa siap pakai token?
They're gonna see. Man, it's such a creative idea. You put it in a box and you have a snake inside. Oh,
Idea.
can you get those tokens? Oh,
Betul tu.
So kita ada macam-macam game dalam Kohai Gamer. So untuk persediaan orang-orang yang pergi ke Persada Convention Center Johor Bahru, sila download apps Kohai Gamer. Dan jika saya tegur anda, rebutlah peluang itu. Jangan cakap, alamak lupalah nak download. Next lah.
Giveaway pun dah bentuk Kohai wallet. Kalau korang tak ada app Kohai, macam mana korang nak
betul.
pakai e-wallet? Takkan korang nak bagi member baik.
Zaman sekarang mana pakai cash?
Semua e-wallet.
Semua e-wallet.
Cuma Kohai
Semua
e-wallet.
cashless.
Cuma Kohai e-wallet ni kita tak boleh beli air lah.
Betul lah. Korang boleh beli in-game currency. So macam-macam game ada kat dalam. So boleh kata kita pun antara yang termurah dekat pasaran sekarang. Betul marketing? ABD, kita ada business development kita belakang tu. Kan? Dia nak jual ni show kita ni. Aku kena all out.
Betul. Dia pun selaku tukang letak skor tadi.
So guys, jangan lupa download apps Kohai Gamer. Jangan lupa subscribe. Sebab kita sedang mengejar ke 100,000 subscribers. Sekarang baru 20 lebih ya.
Benda ni azam ni kira. Daripada season lepas.
2024.
2024 dia bawa ke sini. Carry forward.
no worries. I understand the feeling.
So kita orang tak minta banyak. Aku cuma nak dekat belakang ni. Aku tak nak MPL punya piala ke apa. Aku nak silver plate button je kat sini. Dah. Aku dah macam, ya Allah ya Tuhanku. Terima kasih eSport Malaysia kerana merealisasikan.
Kat Shopee ada tu.
Jangan, aku nak real lah.
Kau boleh buat silver play button 20,000. Kian, subtitle lah.
Sebab aku dah cakap dengan bos aku. So kalau 100,000 ni kita memang giveaway memang all out lah. Phone ke apa je, you dapat dulu. Then we talk. So aku dah bayangkan memang daripada iPhone, lepas tu ke Infinix, lepas tu Xiaomi, semua phone daripada orang kata top tier sampai ke B40 punya gaming phone. Aku akan bagi kat semua. Bukan semua orang lah. Antara subscribers yang bertuah.
Baru cakap semua tadi, aku baru nak subscribe.
So untuk subscribers yang terpilih, so nanti doakanlah perjalanan kami ke 100k tu kan. Dulu berdua bergaduh dengan Samfrost, sekarang tengok bertiga.
Kita dah bergaduh dalam English.
Yes.
We're multilingual now.
So kalau korang nak tengok Gideon lagi dekat Kohai, so boleh komen. Kekalkan dia. So sebab nanti lepas ni kita akan ada meeting. Okay. Kita akan bincangkan untuk MPL punya podcast. Kan. So korang komen lah apa guest macam mana yang korang nak kan. Host memang tak boleh tukar.
Tetap lah kau kerja tetap.
Host memang tetap.
Tetap kau. Tak boleh lah.
Sebab kalau bukan Ajim yang kat sini, dia dah tak jadi Kohai Sembang dah. Dia dah jadi lain dah.
Jadi apa?
Tak tahu lah show
Tak
dia.
tahu lah lain lah.
Ini IP Ajim.
Aku rasa host memang tak boleh tukar. Kursi host kena tukar.
Okey lah kursi
Sebab
ni.
keyboard tak sampai.
Tak, keyboard tu aku beli lah keyboard.
Ataupun kau pakai yang ni, kita pakai tu.
Kau dua orang kongsi sini.
Tak apa, aku okey.
Jangan
je.
lah. Kata nak duduk macam ni juga.
Aku boleh buat tadi.
Yeah.
Tak pun aku dah belakang lah.
Kau isi skor.
Aku isi skor. Gila, final thoughts about SPS.
Betul.
My thoughts on SPS.
Final.
Come to Johor, check it out live, see the players live, see your favorite casters live. It's a different experience.
Yeah.
I think people like for those people who've only watched esports online, it feels exciting, but it's nothing like when you're there in person. Oh, you don't know anybody there. The crowd shouts, you start shouting, everybody's shouting. Oh,
Adrenaline.
yeah.
Betul.
It's a different experience. You gotta be there to experience it. So book your tickets and maybe win some, Kohai stuff along the way.
Tapi aku nak tahu Gideon punya thought. Sebab kalau kita tengok live stream
Yeah.
kan, BM punya live stream sana gaduh perang. English punya
Sama
santai.
juga. Bukan. Well,
Tapi-
dalam cast or the chat,
The chat.
it's all garbage as well.
Penuh dengan, tapi aku tahu. Dekat BM Malaysia versus Indo. Tapi dekat English Malaysia versus Philippines.
No, it's the whole world.
So whole
It's
Man.
literally
Kan?
I'm telling you, the people who are chatting in the BM stream have a second tab open and a second monitor and another keyboard just to complain on the English side. I'm telling you, I'm seeing the same people. They just want to talk garbage and they're not doing anything about it. I'm like, whatever.
Ada komen yang aku sebab aku kalau nak tengok analyst dan sebagainya, aku minat untuk tengok English punya side. Sebab kadang-kadang aku nak tengok insights daripada caster international. Kadang-kadang insight dia orang lain tau daripada apa yang kita ada dekat local
Betul,
sendiri.
betul.
Sebab boleh aku tambah dekat aku punya casting kan. Lepas tu aku tengok komen kan, ada je puak-puak Melayu ni ada tulis kat situ tak faham bahasa Inggeris. Aku macam
Mana Sunfrost?
Aku rasa Gideon ni boleh tahan pecah tu sama dengan
dia
Mas.
pecah dia dekat
Dia
English
pecah.
sumpah. dia pecah English. Silap dia tak viral dekat Malaysia je sebab bukan bahasa Melayu. Kalau dia pasir dia pecah tu. Sumpah, dia lafaz memang
Mana Sembang?
kalau tak okay. Kalau apa kan aku dapat ROG kan. Aku tu secret lab dia menang. Shout out. You buat apa you? For the secret lab.
Yeah, what about it?
What do you do for the promotion?
Oh, I also don't know. I also don't know. They're like, hey, by the way, we're doing this new thing where like, if you do shout outs for like our different sponsors, the sponsors will choose their favorite shout out from each of the casters, right? And then apparently Secret Lab liked my one, and I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't bother asking which one.
Okay.
Because the problem is that we do shout outs every day. Beginning of the show, middle of the show, in between games, outside of games, before games, end the show. So there's a lot of shout outs. So I don't know which one, but apparently Secret Lab liked mine. I'm like, cool, thanks Secret Lab. Love you guys.
Harap Secret Lab pun suka Kohai Sembang
betul.
So at least
Secret Lab.
Kau sofa.
Tak e-sport podcast tak pakai gaming chair kan.
Next time on Kohai Sembang, Omnidesk. Dah set up. Wah, check it out.
tak sampai turunkan. Dah boleh tekan.
Benda-benda macam tu.
Tapi betul tu, aku rasa BM punya cast dia entertaining, ada informatif, tapi English fully informative kan.
Well, I mean, it's a different audience, you know?
Right.
I think it depends on what the community is like looking for in a broadcast. And I think that English, unfortunately, is a universal language. So we're getting like a lot of, like, obviously there are kids who are just like, shut up, go to the game, hurry up, you know? Obviously are those. But we also want to cater to people who want to learn about the game. We need to also cater about people we're thinking about people who just open the stream. This is the first time they're seeing the competitive scene. Sometimes they don't necessarily understand all the lingo that we use. Like, split push. If they're very, very new, what the heck's a split push, you know? What are certain terms? And so we each caster in the English scene has an audience that they want to cater to. And depending on who is on that desk, we are catering to each of those audiences. The ones who want a little bit more insight, others who are brand new, to explain it simpler. Obviously, we want to have entertainment factor, but only at the right time. So those are all the things that we discuss beforehand before we get onto the table itself. So yeah, that's the casting side of things.
Kan.
Lain orang, lain cara.
Betul.
Lain tempat, lain acuan dia.
Betul. Tapi untuk English punya stream, siapa joker dekat English punya caster?
Oh, I'll be honest, bro. That's a hard question.
Yelah, you satu. Lain lah. Orang kata Mars dekat Mars, tapi Mars memang you lah kan.
Yeah, Mars is unique. Everybody on the
Everybody's
BM,
unique.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya tak ada siapa mas kat English, siapa tak ada.
Yeah, it's true.
Tapi macam kat dekat Malay punya ada engkau.
Dia macam ni tau.
Ni
Kalau
pun kelakar
kalau
juga.
kalau Malay, kita tahu jokes kita macam mana.
Ha.
Kita macam kelakar ni macam mana. Kadang-kadang buat bodoh pun dia orang
Betul,
kelakar.
dah
Tapi
kelakar lah.
English bagi aku kelakar dia banyak pada puns. Puns kau tahu tak? Maksudnya
Tahu.
double meaning word,
Ah.
something like that. Bahasa, language
Betul.
word. Sebab aku pernah je nampak Husky buat lawak. Aku pernah nampak Sedafa yang buat lawak. Tapi Lafel dia paling gila lah. Dia buat Melayu
Yeah.
dia pergi sana lah.
Level Melayu dekat English lah.
Melayu kat English
Yeah,
lah.
Melayu ke English.
Dia cuba meshkan English lah.
Ha.
Mesh kira English ni urban lah, right? Your viewership is more to urban punya community, right?
Urban communities, I think it depends. If it's like local, then yes. But if
Right.
it's like international audiences, everywhere.
everywhere, yeah.
Literally everywhere. You can get like a 34-year-old guy from Ukraine watching us compared to like a 12-year-old in North America. It's crazy. The demographic is very, very wide. I think in terms of like the biggest differences, yes, we do puns, but like what we like to do is wordplay. We
okay.
want to, because there's a line that we can't cross. If not,
Okay,
our producers will get very angry at us, and Munton is not going to be very happy with us. So we like to get as close to the line as possible without crossing it. So for most people who don't listen closely to what we say, it just goes over their heads. But if you listen to it closely, there are times where we're hinting at something, or we want to get something across, but we can't say it directly. So that's why we don't put a lot of light on it. If some people catch it, that's great. If most people don't catch it, that's also great. As long as it sounds professional, and if we're able to sneak things here and there, then we're good at our job.
Banyak tu. Kalau kau
I
dengar.
can't say it because the moment I
yeah,
say
yeah,
it,
yeah.
then I'll get in trouble. So
Okay.
I get.
Adik banyak. Kalau kau dengar teliti English memang banyak. Betul lah cakap wordplay. Aku miss perkataan tu. Wordplay bersepah. Dan kalau kau memang cakap bila kau dengar ni, alah bongok lah dia orang
Kan.
ni. Ha.
Tapi siapa yang serius dalam casting?
Serious?
Serius, betul-betul serius.
Macam Zana kategori.
Like technical or like serious as in like cold?
Macam karakuri lah.
Oh, macam kategori. Like Wolf. Wolf will be like the closest one to it. He's very technical, very like in-game savvy.
Yang macam kalau orang buat lawak pun dia macam dia tak ada into it sangat.
Ada
Kan?
je, layan je. Ada itu masa skit Gideon Lafel dengan Wolf, hari tu pasal Wolf curse.
Yeah.
Layan juga.
It's different, yeah.
Different, right? Tak
Dia
boleh-
memang
kan?
kena layan. Macam
Betul
macam
kan?
mana serius pun, macam karakuri, dia terpaksa melayan kerana
Yelah,
aku
ya, betul.
untuk menyebabkan budget casting tu menyelah lah macam tu lah. Macam
So,
macam
Wolf,
colourful. Contoh bagi aku paling serius Naiso. Naiso yang paling macam bukan cool tapi dia macam
Oh,
khas
very
batin.
very stern. Yeah. Very
sturdy,
official.
Official macam tu. Tapi
Too
dia
professional.
Professional.
Yeah. He sounds like he does, voiceovers for National Geographic. And then it's just Naisu.
Look at this elephant.
Yeah, basically that's what he does. I swear to God, that guy is built different. He is built different. But yeah, no, like everybody's character is going to be different, right? And I think that a lot of the time is like, how do you play with the dynamics? That's really what the job is all about. And I think that like for most people on the outside looking in, they don't realize that like it's a long sort of game to us. It's all about like it's about playing along while still putting out your own flavor. And I think that's like the hard part. And most people don't really understand about the job. They think it's just like, oh, you come in, you just be yourself, and that's enough. But that's not entirely true. There's a show flow. There's a lot of rules that you have to follow, and you have to kind of present the show in a way without revealing the rules of the game. That's kind of what our job is to be on camera.
Kan. So yang mana rasa kita orang semua tahu lah. Semua orang kat Malaysia tahu. English caster memang orang kata apa nak cakap?
Hollywood.
Hebat.
Tak ada
Dan
power,
mantap.
tak ada grassroots untuk tak ada macam contoh. Siapa next kalau Gideon? Siapa next?
Oh.
Pelapis.
Okay. Funny enough, I've got this question a lot of times. And I think that most people, unfortunately, are too privileged. They're not willing to sacrifice what I have sacrificed. So therefore, how can you say, oh, I'm going to be the next this guy if you haven't sacrificed as much as I have, or figured out a smarter way to get to where I am? If they can figure out a smarter way to get to my level of casting, not to say that my casting is like through the moon, you know, I'm goddamn Bitcoin and everybody else is Dogecoin, you know. I'm not like top tier.
Bitcoin
I'm not you're XRP and I'm Bitcoin. I'm BTC. No, it's more so that I put a lot of time into this, and I don't think most people will put in that much time and effort into it. And obviously I want to say that, you know, sacrifice is part of it, but I think there are smarter ways of doing it. And I think for most people, unfortunately for casting, there's two things that you need. One is you need the talent. You need the way with the words, you know. And unfortunately, there's also like an element of it that nobody has control over, which is your voice. Like, I'm lucky to sound this way. Because I sound this way, my voice is more recognizable. For other people, sometimes they have really boring voices, but they're really smart about the game. So how do you make that work? How do you stand out compared to everybody else? You know, there's a lot of things that need to work well, that need to line up to make this actually work for you. One, you got to have the voice. Two, you got to have the talent to be on the camera and off the camera. So lucky for me, I had a lot of time to work on both those things.
I would like to add, number 3, you have to sacrifice the time.
Yeah.
Kan. Juga.
Sebab kalau kau nak dapat talent, memang ada gifted person. Tapi gifted pun kalau tak polish, dia akan still jadi macam tu je. Dia akan datang.
Actually, instead of sacrificing time, I would say that time is not a problem if you really love it.
Okay.
Betul.
You got to really love this job, because I'm telling you, like, I don't want to get like all into my backstory here, but I've ditched 2 degrees for esports.
Aku tak nak cakap, tapi kau cakap.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. We're coming to that point. I sacrificed 2 degrees to get to where I am right now, and I think that most parents are not okay with it, and I totally agree with them. It was a bad life choice, but I'm too knee deep in the mud. I can't stop now. And I really like doing what I do. So I kept on doing it. And I think most people don't love it as much. People don't love the art. People like the idea of being a caster. Wow, you get to fly. You get to fly, you become famous. And it's like, well, I mean, sure, but I love the art of casting. I like doing, it doesn't matter what game. If it's commentary on a video game, I would love to do it. That's something that I like doing. But if you're coming in thinking that you're going to be famous, you're going to become a content creator, you're never going to have to work a day in your life because you love this job so much, that's not true. A lot of it is just fantasy. So if you take the fantasy out and boil it down, do you really like what you do? Most people will say no.
Ia adalah satu pekerjaan. Satu pekerjaan dia akan ada benda yang indah, ada benda yang tak apa nak indah. Setiap pekerjaan macam tu. Kan? Macam kat office kau tak suka boss ni, kau tak suka manager. Sama juga. Mesti ada benda yang kau rasa macam kau tak berapa nak suka buat tapi kau kena buat juga. Contoh macam aku content creation. Bukan aku tak suka buat, tapi aku rasa macam aku lebih suka untuk casting, tapi sebabkan aku nak kekal relevan, aku kena juga buat content. Macam tu, faham tak maksud aku? Tapi mendengar apa yang Gideon cakap nanti, dia takkan ada movie Gideon Game of Life lah. Sebab dia 2 degrees.
Bosan gila. Oi.
2 degree.
Nampak
aku
dia poster, aku dah komen dulu lah. Ini mesti cerita dia draw 2 degree.
No apa tak ada pelajaran, no problem.
Tapi untuk kat luar sana, kalau siapa yang minat untuk cast, aku rasa better korang try English cast. Yang mana boleh fluent cakap English. Kan? Sebab aku rasa untuk cari pelapis bahasa Inggeris, siapa je sekarang kan?
English bayar mahal lagi tau. Hai. Gila kaya pula tu.
So as for now as for now the podcast will be in English.
Oi.
Yeah.
So the sponsor will be international.
International.
brands. Yeah.
And my salary will get higher.
USD?
Yep.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, my man. Oh my god.
What a change of heart. What a change of attitude.
So we're not gonna probably drink this. What do you call this? Is this spring water? I'm not drinking any
heard they
mineral
call it-
water. No. I just drink spring water. Give me Evian, please.
Pekat betul punya slang. Ini slang kampung mana?
Kampung Bruce Witch. United Kingdom.
So harap korang boleh dapat something untuk hari ni. So korang boleh dapat. Tadi kita ada share pasal meta-meta kenapa orang tak pakai hero ni, kenapa tak draft macam ni. So it's all about pro and cons dalam draft tu. So jumpa korang lagi untuk episod terakhir SPS Challenge Final lepas daripada Grand Final. So kita akan bersiap-siap, packing baju apa semua. Kita akan bergerak ke Johor. Dan siapa yang ada kat Johor, jangan lupa download Kohai Gamer siap-siap. Mungkin anda lah orangnya yang saya pilih untuk menangi hadiah Kohai Wallet.
Kalau kau tak dipilih, kau panggil je. Ajim! Ajim, aku ada Ajim!
Dari jauh.
Dia jauh. Sebab kalau kau kejar Ajim tak larat nak lari.
Aku memang tak lari. Aku memang tak lari.
Kau dari mana dia? Tak boleh kau pergi lah kejar dia. Kan?
So jumpa korang kat Johor. Aku pun tak sangka lah sebab selama ni e-sport punya tournament semua dekat KL ya. KL paling gempak pun kat Genting kan. So ni kalau ada kat Johor, aku punya hometown lagi. So best lah. Kan. Okay, jumpa korang untuk next episode.
Ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Ciao. Assalamualaikum.